What's up, Level Uppers? Welcome to the Level Up Show, episode 181. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please hit that heart button at twitch.tv/thelevelup show. We'll give you a shout out.
Where it was?
What?
Did you forget where it was?
Did you forget?
Hit the heart button at twitch.tv.
At twitch.tv/thelevelup show. We'll give you a shout out. You'll get notifications whenever we go live.
Like that
person. Guys, I'm one of your co-hosts, Andrew. I make the Shimadori. I am joined tonight by the classy douchebag, Mike McLaughlin.
Hola.
Hola. Got a little bit of color?
I do. I got
Congrats
a lot
on that.
more burned than I was anticipating getting. Not happy about that, but it is what it is. Yeah. It was a long few days.
That was the your trip to the shore.
It was great. So Danny, I didn't tell you yet. So Danny didn't know that I was coming to get her down there. Her mother and her father-in-law, or stepfather. Father-in-law? No, stepfather.
Whatever.
Idiot. Stepfather were down there for a few days. So on Thursday, she thought I was just coming to pick her up. Mm-hmm. So my surprise was that we were staying for the rest of the week. I had, my own shore house with her. Ex-Guitar Freak. And KP 2.0, I think, subbed too. Resubbed again. So thank you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But so anyway, I go to pick her up and she's like, "Oh, are we gonna go to the beach now?" She was like obsessed with going to the water. I was like, "Well, I think we'll just, I don't know, maybe you want to just drive around and look at some houses?" And she's like, okay. So we start and I was like, I don't know, that was the only thing I could think of. So we start driving and we go down and I'm like, look at this one. She actually is like into it. She likes stuff like that. So it was really cool.
Oh my God. Wow. Thank you for the repledge.
Thank you.
And the resub from Johnny. Oh my God, so many things coming in. I was wondering if that was going to happen because I noticed we were at 78 subs yesterday and we dropped to 71 overnight. So a lot of lapsed subs.
Right.
Thank you, Johnny.
But
we're gonna have to do a lot of wheel spins.
On the one stream, we're looking at them. She's like, "Oh, that one's looking really pretty." I was like, "Yes, let's go look at it." And it just so happens that the house next to my aunt and uncle is for sale. So I go up and I'm like, "Oh, let's look at this house." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, let's just go look at it." She's like, I was like, well, actually, let's go in this one. So I go up the stairs. She's like, the whole time, she's like, I don't know if we're supposed to be up here. I don't know if we're supposed to be back here. Are we supposed to be doing this? And I go, because it's like one of the ones you have to enter on the side. Yeah. And as we go up the stairs, I'm like, let's just go and look at this one. She's like, Daddy, I don't know if we can do this. And she's like, all like really tepid. She's like very like timid about everything. And I go to pull the keys out of my pocket and I like cup them in my hands. And I pretend to pull them out from underneath the mat. Okay. That they have in the front of their door. And I was like, oh, look, they have their key right here. I was like, let's just go inside and check it out. She's like, what? We can't do that. I don't think we can. I was like, no, the key's right there. We're good to go. And I opened the door and she's like, Daddy, you can't go in there. I was like, why? My stuff's already in there.
At least she knows. So that's good.
Well, that's
she knows what a B&E is.
Like, this kid would rat me out in a second. Like, she's pretty much, like, on the other step, like, ready to go run and call 911 to me. Like, This guy's about to break into this house. Like, can you come and arrest him? Like, he shouldn't be there. So I go and I was like, well, my stuff's already in there. And she was just like, what? And I surprised her then. She was, like, ecstatic. She had her own, room awesome. And everything like that. 'Cause she had to share it with other people.
That's nice. That's a nice story.
It was. It was definitely fun.
To Derek, if you did a resub, usually it just requires a refresh and then to share your sub. That usually causes the alert to happen if it didn't already happen. Thank you so much to all the subs that are coming in. I think we'll wait for Kristen to get down here before we start doing the wheel spins. But of course, it's the same deal as every night, guys. Anything worth $5 or more will get you a spin of that prize wheel. I mean, subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, cheering, and tipping. Thank you to the followers that are coming into. I think one just came in. What was the most recent one? It looked like Lost something.
I don't know. I can't see it. Where is it?
It just went off. Lost person in space. Thank you for the follow. Keep them coming, guys. Hit that heart button here. And don't forget to turn on those notifications for when we go live.
A little bit of bone to pick with you.
Go ahead.
I resubbed myself the other night. Mm-hmm. You almost ignored it. You're like, oh, do you get a wheel spin?
I did give you a wheel spin, though.
And you know what? You're going to pay for that.
Oh, no!
So, bringing this back. No one else has seen this yet.
Another jar of beans?
Oh, you're going to miss the jar of beans.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, wow. I forgot all about these. Okay. These are crickets, guys. These are dead crickets. But they are bacon and cheese flavored.
These ones are bacon and cheese flavored for you.
At least they're bacon and cheese flavored. So are we adding crickets to the prize wheel?
I think we're going to add crickets to the prize wheel.
All right, we're adding crickets to the prize wheel.
So.
Wow.
Everybody said...
Also, does everybody else have the same issue that Kelly's having, in that the audio is a little bit early in comparison to the video? If so, let us know in the chat, and we'll delay the audio a little bit further.
Oh man, Alex, these are not from Mexico. They are from Grover Beach, California.
Imagine if Kristen had to eat those.
Oh my god, she would freak. She won't do it. I know that for a fact.
No, she never would. There's no way in hell that Kristen would eat that.
These are legitimate crickets.
Yeah,
Kinda wanna show
they
her.
look legit. You want to show up close and personal?
Yeah. They're legit crickets. They're not even.
They're legitimate crickets, guys. There's nothing
Look, you want one?
not true about those crickets. Little bit of lag.
Interesting.
What does lag mean?
Kristen. Hi.
Do you mean that the video is lagging behind the audio?
I brought you a snack.
Is it a bacon donut?
No, you're gonna wish it was.
What kind of snack is it?
Here you go.
They're not alive.
Is that really crickets?
Yeah.
Why did you buy those? Why did you put them in my hands?
All right, well, I added another 40
Ryan goes to the
millisecond
prize
delay
wheel.
onto our audio. Hopefully that makes it a
gonna
little
eat
more in
them?
sync for people
Yeah.
like Kelly.
I did before.
Kelly,
with
let us know if
the
that helps
sour
or if that's
cream
too much
the,
or too little.
Salt vinegar.
I went from 160 milliseconds to 200 millisecond delay on the audio.
I'm not kissing you if you eat a cricket.
I am not eating one tonight because it's not on the prize wheel.
Not yet.
No, but if you're gonna eat a cricket, I'm done with you.
I'm done with you.
Like if you can't eat a cricket.
Scoot over.
They're legitimate snacks.
No, I don't care. If you eat a cricket,
A lot of protein. A lot of protein.
They
in
actually
there.
do have a
I'm
lot of
telling you
protein.
though, if you eat a
They don't
cricket,
taste nearly that
I
bad.
will not want to be near you.
Jeez. Jeez, guys.
I'm gonna know that you ate an
That's
insect.
what I deal with.
No, I'm gonna know you ate an insect, and it's gonna gross me out for a very long time.
All right, so we got several things to spin a wheel for
Seriously, don't
tonight.
eat
We
it.
do. We have like
Don't
what,
eat it.
4 or 5. I like that. Whose suggestion was that?
I can't even remember who suggested that one. It's the first time
so
it's
good.
ever been used on the show.
But
I
what's
think,
funny
though.
is that it's 5 O's. You have to remember how many O's it is.
I think it was Alex Bustos. Alex Bustos. That was his.
That's a good one. I like that.
But we got resubs from KP 2.0 who said, "Hey guys, I've been on. I've been on so long since I've been here for a show. It has been so long. Guitar Freak with 17 months at tier 2 as well. Amazing. I'm not letting, or what does that say? I'm not letting.
Try to me in months subbed.
Johnny, speak any English? I
I'm
can't
not
understand.
letting try to up me in months subbed.
Almost just as bad.
I don't know. I don't know what Johnny's trying to say, but it's something about subbing for a lot of months, and we appreciate that, Johnny. Thank you so much for your subs. Thank you to
Shut up, Johnny.
who was the pledge too?
Ooh,
Oh, and there's
new
another one.
For,
Immortal.
Immortal.
Is that MTG?
Yeah.
Immortal MTG for another sub. Thank you so
That's
much.
awesome. Thank you.
Unbelievable. So much support
Hey,
already.
his new sub.
New sub, yeah, brand new sub, I believe.
Nice.
That's huge. So there was also a pledge on Patreon in there too. Who was that? Got to find out who that pledge was. Somebody in the chat, let us know who the pledge was on Patreon because we're also going to
Alex
spin for
Bustos.
Alex Bustos. You're right, it was
$25,
Alex.
yeah.
Yep, $25.
Johnny is saying I am not letting guitar up me in months
Ah,
subs.
well, I think the first thing was KP 2.0 because that was before the show even started. So, guys, tonight is Discord night. We will get there. Don't worry. We're going to be talking with you guys throughout the night for the shows, the stories, the topic of the week, everything. Everything will be open to Discord eventually. Let's get these prize wheels out of the way first. And this one is for KP. Thank you so much, man, for your
Kyle,
resub.
missed you.
Yeah, Kyle. Welcome back, man. Jillian Anderson, thank you for the follow.
Make it
Make
rain.
it rain.
Make it rain! Rick, GFN, please make it rain 50,000 XP. Next up,
Do it up.
we had Guitar Freak.
Kelly says don't forget there's 2 from Friday.
Oh shoot.
There is
And
two from
Putt
Friday.
Putt saves the zoo.
Putt Putt saves the zoo. We need to wait, though, for Tyspin and, who was it? Hellblade. No, Hellchild. Hellchild. Those are the 2 subs that happened during my stream on Friday. So we gotta wait for those ones to show up.
Google
Ooh,
Translate.
Google Translate.
I
That's
like
always
that.
fun.
Did you see a new sub?
Yeah, Putt Putt Saves the Zoo was also in there. Yep. All right, so we got to do a Google Translate. That was for Guitar Freak. Guitar Freak, let us know the language that you would like and who you want to translate that language. Please. Whisper it. That makes it easier. All right,
Putt
next
Putt
up,
killed me.
I think was the pledge. Let's do the pledge for Alex. Thank you so much. Alex Bustos, a $25 pledge. He is one of our producers. You helped make the show happen, man.
Boogie wants my cookies.
And what do we got? What do we got? Alex wants... Yeah, he's not in there yet. Alex, I will put you into the 1 month of special thanks for the credits after the show. Thank you again. You are the man. Next up, who was after that? We
Mike,
had
your head looks really red on TV right now.
Johnny.
It is.
Is it burnt?
Yeah.
That seat makes people look tan. Last time I sat there, I looked so tan.
Johnny,
Yeah, I
so
remember that.
here's the way this works out. You already have an audio hook, I believe. I think that's what she said, or no.
So I get to pick the audio.
No,
hook,
it means
right?
that he can suggest a new one, but it replaces his old one.
Ooh.
It replaces his old one. So you have to decide, Johnny, do you want to replace your old audio hook, or do you want to stick with your old audio hook?
That's a
Oh,
tough
yeah, that's
situation.
hard.
All right, next up, we had
Sophie's Choice.
Immortal. Thank you so much for the sub, Immortal. This one is for you. Oh, just barely missed that $10 PSN card, but you are going to get a lip sync challenge.
Better
Probably
than
waited for
$10.
Kristen.
And
Better
last
than
but
$10.
not least, Putt saves the zoo.
Such a good audio hook. I
It's
love
so
that
long.
One.
This one is for Putt saves the zoo.
And
He gets
custom welcome message.
yes, Putt whisper us with what you want to be your custom welcome message. That means when you enter the room, the bot will welcome you with whatever you want, really, as long as it's appropriate.
I like that.
Johnny has a request.
Okay.
No, I'm not. If he eats a cricket, I'm done with him. We're divorced.
I mean, that's not the way it works. He's got an audio hook. It's not like he can answer a cricket. The wheel has spoken, Johnny. You either stick with your audio hook or you do a new one.
The Bit Boss Queen.
Is that
Make
20 or
way
10?
for the Bit Boss Queen. $10 from Kelly.
$10.
And we have a resub.
And a new resub.
And then you play. Oh my god.
Jesus.
This is gonna happen every month
Why
on this
are
week.
Yeah, on this week, on the first week of the month.
because so many people that are resubs lapse on this week. We literally lost 7 subs overnight. So
Wow.
all these people are resubbing now.
Wow.
God, nothing's gonna happen.
Kelly, save your money.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for the $10
Save
tip.
your money, darling. You beautiful
You were
specimen.
before Enya Plyan, so this one is for Enya Plyan. Thank you so much for your resub, man. You're the
Look at
man.
these subs.
And he's going to give some XP to the room, which is good because there
500
is a giveaway tonight, a video game giveaway courtesy of Tobes. Thank you so
Kelly
much,
got
Tobes.
a raise. Kelly got a raise.
Nice, Kelly! Congratulations.
Raises
I
make
didn't
the
know that.
world go round.
I think I might have already known that kind of.
I know that she was going for a new job.
I know she stuck with her existing job
She did stick with that. See, I haven't
because
seen that.
I think
that,
because of the
guess.
raise, right, Kelly? So
Interesting.
congratulations to you once again.
Wow, that's nice.
Icelandic.
Icelandic. And what are we doing?
And now you just got to let us know who's
who's
doing it.
reading
Guitar
it,
Freak.
and
Who's
then-
reading?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
translating?
congrats, Kelly. That's awesome.
And lastly, this one is for Kelly Jellyfish for the $10 tip.
They must really love you. Well, she says her hard work.
Can
How
you
could
blame
they
her?
not
Oh
love her?
yeah, she is.
If they
100%.
lose you,
OMR.
they're nothing.
Which we've done this before with Kelly.
We have.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again with Kelly,
That's so
We got a
funny.
lip sync too.
and we get a lip sync. And there was another one in there too. What was
Immortal
it?
wants to know what is the lip sync challenge.
So lip sync challenge is where we choose a song that we will reenact live on the show. We don't sing it; we lip sync it. There was what was the first the one early on that we had to do? There was the lip sync.
Katy Perry firework.
We already did Katy Perry.
That's what I'm
Firework.
saying. That's what
There
we
wasn't
did.
anything else we had to do. I
Yeah,
don't
there was
think.
something earlier.
Oh no, the
Oh, it was it just the
guitar, the thing that
the
Guitar
Google
Freak has to do.
Translate?
Yeah, the
Okay,
Google
so
Translate.
just Google Translate.
Yeah, there we go. See,
Okay. We're good then. So we got to
Yeah.
do Who Am I, Lip Sync Challenge, and Google Translate.
yes.
Why don't we try and get Kelly on right now? We'll try and we'll get this Who Am I out of the way.
Kelly's so happy.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
Jolly Poolside.
All right, let's
Now
spin
you
it
have
before.
to spin for me again, anyways.
Johnny, this one's for you. Thank you so much for your tip, man.
Putt Says the whispering doesn't work.
It does. We just saw your whisper.
We just saw you whisper. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no, he
yeah.
did at the Level Up show. Okay, you're getting a pterodactyl, Johnny. So I got to do pterodactyl. Holy shit, this is gonna be a crazy show tonight.
Jesus,
I wonder, it'd be funny if it always falls on Discord night that this happens.
it's going to.
Yeah, because that's kind of appropriate.
Right.
I like
like
it that way, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. Holy shit. All right. So as I said, let's try and get Kelly on through Discord first.
Here, you want me to get that set up, and you do.
Oh,
pterodactyl?
she's already in there.
Oh,
We just
there
got
we
Hey Kelly, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great.
This
Thank you
headphone
so much for your
sucks.
$10
Does it?
tip.
I keep forgetting. I need to get you another pair.
Can you hear Kelly at all?
Barely.
All right, Kelly. We're gonna do another round of Who Am I? You get to have this 2 weeks in a row.
I know. I was not prepared, so now I'm trying to think of someone like really quickly.
Well, Andrew has to do a pterodactyl, so you have a few
Okay.
seconds.
I
And
have
you're
time.
also welcome to have us choose a character. Have one of us choose a character, and then you are the one that has 20 questions.
I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I'll ever get it, and then I'll.
Well, it's not just you. It can be whoever you choose. It'll be the 3 of you besides that person that get to
Oh, okay.
ask questions.
Okay.
Do you want to do it that way?
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay, so who do you choose? to choose the character.
I want Kristen to choose the character.
Oh, crap.
So it could be a very limited
It's going to be too
catalog.
limited.
It's okay.
You need to whisper something to me.
No, I'm the
Oh,
one.
I thought of someone.
You thought of someone?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it difficult or hard or easy?
Are we sticking to
Do you
video
want me to
games?
whisper
Is
it
this
in your
only
No,
video
because I'm one of the guessers.
Oh, you're a guesser?
Yeah.
Is it difficult?
Yeah.
I don't
Wait,
know.
that's not a question. Don't use it. That's not.
Yeah.
Don't answer
That's
it.
my first question. All right, Kelly, since you are the spinner, you get to have the first question.
All right. Is it human?
No.
Go ahead.
Is it a worm?
Why would it be a worm?
That's a no.
And seriously though, why would it be a worm? What is a worm?
Oh, I think I know
Earthworm
who it
Jim.
is already.
No, you don't.
Okay. Is the game this character is from something that's come out in like the last several years? A recent game?
Yes.
She's looking up. So it's recent. Like within the last several years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was out before that, but it looks like it was redone.
Oh, it was redone. Okay.
Or potentially.
Ooh, more
I
hints.
don't. I'm not an expert in this. I'm looking as.
That might be a huge hint right there.
Yeah.
Is it a male?
No.
Ooh, okay. So it's a male, non-human character. It's a female, non-human character.
Well, I don't know. Does it have to have
Or a
gender?
robot? Yeah, or a robot with no
I
I
guess
gender.
mean,
it
usually,
doesn't,
it
but-
doesn't technically, but most games usually do.
Okay,
I
well,
think
maybe
that
we should
means-
ask. Does this character, like, not have a gender? Is it, like,
Correct.
it doesn't have a gender?
Okay.
Correct.
So, non-humanoid, genderless.
Non-humanoid
That's-
genderless.
That's helpful.
So it's asexual.
I think it's asexual.
Okay.
I can Google it. Let me see.
Have you played this game?
Yes.
Okay, that limits it. Greatly
Yeah, that
limits it.
limits a lot.
Yeah.
So that cuts out a whole ton of games right there.
It may be male.
I'm
It
trying
can't
to
be
think-
Rayman, because man is literally in the name.
Or- well, the question about how long ago it was released is throwing me off because I'm trying to think.
It sounds like it was remastered. I was going to say Crash Bandicoot, but Crash Bandicoot is
It
clearly a
doesn't.
male.
I don't know if it was remastered
Kristen.
or.
Is it Rayman?
No, it's definitely not Rayman.
I mean, no one has said it yet, so I just want to
Definitely-
make
definitely
sure.
not Rayman, definitely not
Okay.
Rayman.
Kristen, is it a game that you've played on stream?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is this character only from video games or also from something else?
No, I think it's only a video game.
Is the game is in a platformer?
What does that mean?
Platform like side scroller, jumping on platforms.
Like
As
how
far
Mario
as I
was.
know, when I played it back in the day, it was.
Okay, that's a big hint right there. So it's an old game.
I'm limited.
This
because
is
the
much
only
more
games
difficult
know
than I
that
thought it
she's
would be.
played is-
This is much more difficult than I thought it would be.
She said, Kristen, you
It's
said
going to be
you
from
did
the
play
Super
it?
Nintendo N64 era.
Is that
This
a
is
question?
hard.
No, I'm telling him.
Is this a game that you played on the Super Nintendo?
Ugh. That's. Oh, crap.
Johnny Simba is a boy.
I think I did. Was it Super?
Super Nintendo. I think that's the only one you had.
It was either Super Nintendo or Nintendo because I would play it at friends' houses too.
Wow. It can't be Donkey Kong. Like, that's a male. Like, that's a clearly male character. Can't be
Okay,
Donkey
wait.
Kong.
So we said it wasn't human,
It wasn't human, and it's
but
Possibly
is it
a
an
male.
animal?
and possibly genderless.
It's asexual.
Is it? Go ahead. That's a good question, Kelly.
Yeah, Kristen, is it an animal?
Not an animal as we know it on this earth.
Ugh.
Huh.
Okay, so it's not a robot then.
No.
We're getting up there in questions. We might be running out here.
I don't even know where we're at.
Is it Pikmin?
What's that?
She doesn't know what Pikmin is.
I don't
She doesn't
know.
even know what Pikmin is.
It fit. She said, "Not as we know of this Earth."
So
I'm
it sounds
all
like
right,
it sounds
what
like it's
Nintendo-
alien. It sounds like it's alien.
Oh,
It's closer to alien than animal.
try it.
I was gonna say Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, really?
I didn't see anyone that guessed it yet.
Nobody. Oh my god.
It's not that
You're
hard.
gonna stump us. You're gonna stump us tonight. This
I
is
don't
crazy.
think it's that hard.
I just don't know what. Like,
we got to figure this out. Wait, did we say if it was a platformer or not? What was your answer to that?
Like a side scroller?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only played those.
Okay, so it is a side scroller platformer.
It's not.
It was back when I played it.
Is this a
So,
game that is like a Nintendo exclusive, developed by Nintendo game?
It looks like it because the designers have all Japanese names.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh wait, platform. I have a platform of origin.
Okay. Was our question earlier correct? That it came out on Super Nintendo? That you played it on Super Nintendo?
No,
Oh.
Did you play it on N64?
no, it was a Game Boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, we deserve a few questions back there.
It was a Game Boy. I lied. I just saw a platform of origin. Game Boy.
Game Boy. Okay.
Jesus.
So that negates
This is
our question
killing me.
earlier. We're okay.
It's not John.
Anybody
Stamos.
keeping track of questions?
We're way past 20. We've got to be.
Are we past 20?
We've got to be past.
I think we
20.
might be. I think we might have lost.
Yeah.
I really don't think it's that hard.
It's the main character Tetris.
Why don't you start guessing like some colors maybe?
Yeah. Why did we skip that?
Is this character blue?
No.
Ah, damn, I was thinking Stitch.
Oh, we're at 15. We're okay. We're okay.
Now we're at 16.
We're at 16 now. Yeah. Let's try and do this. We got 4 questions here.
Is this
Okay,
character?
wait. Let's
Oh,
wait.
go ahead.
Before we ask some more questions, let's see what we know. Let's recap what we know.
That's
It
really
is
weird.
a non-human, genderless,
But somewhat male.
and not of this world character that was on the Game Boy in a side-scrolling platformer.
And is not blue.
Potentially was redone recently.
Is this character pink?
You totally cheated.
I don't care. I needed this.
Wow.
Wait, did you
Jesus
cheat?
Christ.
It is who it is. Yeah, I know who you're asking. And
Yeah.
That's who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, someone gave it away.
Hey, listen. I needed fucking help. I had
Is
no
it
idea
Kirby?
where to go.
Yes, it was Kirby.
Wow.
Oh, I know
Why didn't we
about
think
that.
of that?
I
She's
couldn't think
kind of right.
any
Is
Nintendo
Kirby a
character.
boy or a girl?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's a legitimate point to be stuck
I
on.
don't-
It's
I have no
asexual.
idea.
That's a good question. Is Kirby a boy or a girl?
So I'm gonna go.
Well, I
and,
did Google it, and this is what it said. His age is never directly stated, although he is referred to as a little boy in the
Oh.
English manual for Kirby's Dream Land.
Okay.
But
Well, there you go.
no one really
the more
knows.
you know.
No one really knows, though.
I think that Kristen won. I think that.
Yeah, Kristen
Oh,
won.
she
No, she
absolutely
100%
did.
won.
I just wanted to figure it out.
You won. I'm going to give you a high five. That was a good choice
Yeah,
in
that was
character
really good.
because
I
it
didn't think
made
it
the
was
questions difficult.
Yeah,
Not intentionally. I don't think you
which
intentionally
is
meant
disgusting
so. But...
for the fact that we couldn't guess it, even if it was like.
Right, but if you were like to be able to say like it's a male character,
Even
like
still, though.
the fact that it was like non-humanoid and all this kind of stuff was just like we were just so thrown off by that. But it makes sense. Like she's right. It is
Right.
like a non-humanoid,
Right? No, that makes complete
kind
sense.
of genderless character, not of this world. Wow.
Well,
It's
that's
just funny because I didn't play that many games.
The Game Boy thing threw me off too because
Right,
Kirby's on a lot. Kirby
Right,
wasn't
of
just on Game
systems.
Boy.
But that was the initial one.
That was the initial one.
That's what it said.
Okay.
Yes,
Good
I
job.
did good. Thank you, Kelly, for choosing me.
wow.
You're
Kristen, Drew, Kristen just out game knowledge.
Yes, she stumped us.
she did.
Kirby.
Wow.
He's so cute and pink. I can't believe you want to think of him.
I asked if he was pink.
Yeah, after you saw the answer.
You saw the answer.
That was from Technosaur. He guessed.
Congratulations, Technosaur. I think we
Good
need
job,
to give
bud.
some XP to Technosaur. We're going to give 1,000 XP to Techno. There you go. Did that work?
No.
I might have to put the name first. Add Technosaur
No, it wasn't working for me the other night too, though.
1,000. Is that how you spell it? Am I spelling it right? Where's...
Technosaur
Oh, it's
25.
25. I think I had it right. I think it's 1,000 first.
Yep.
1,000 Technosaur 25.
You're good.
It worked.
There we go.
There you go. Technosaur, you deserve some XP for that one, man. Congratulations.
I really like that Kirby is called asexual.
Also,
Oh, this is a good point.
make sure to remind me, people of the chat room.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, I think we just got to...
From Games Gang.
Games Gang. That's a new name. I don't even know that one.
No.
No, 2 months in a row.
Is 2 months?
That's
Taking
what it says,
Amazon's
yeah.
money and giving it to you.
Yes, for 2 months in a row.
I don't remember that name. Games Gang. Thank you so much for 2 months sub.
That's awesome.
What I was going to say is don't forget to remind me when Hellchild and Tyspin come in the room if they do, because they deserve wheel spins. They said to postpone them. Bobo Chats! Everybody, go check out Bobo Chat. Go check out so many people that
and
are supporting us tonight.
Baz023S apparently.
A lot of these people are streamers as well.
Yes.
Please make sure to check them out. If you click on anybody's name in the chat, it will show if they their channel and if they have any followers. If they have followers, it probably means they're a streamer, which means that you should follow them too, guys. Boba Chat is one of those guys. Make sure to follow Boba Chat. He supports us all the time. Thank you so much, Boba Chat.
Zippy
Someone got
McTrippy.
timed out. Yes.
Zippy McTrippy.
No,
he probably posted a link, I bet. He'll be back. He's back
You have to
already.
do pterodactyl.
You're right, I do have to do pterodactyl, and we also have a Google Translate.
What do we have to do for Google Translate?
We have to do Icelandic, but he did not choose a person.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We have to figure out who was doing it. Guitar Freak.
I did very much enjoy when Kristen did it last time. So.
I sounded like I was from Game of Thrones.
She sounded like she was speaking Dothraki, and it was awesome.
It was pretty legit.
I can't click the link, Zippy McTrippy.
There is no link, buddy.
It's been timed out. You have to be a sub, Zippy McTrippy, to post links.
Yes.
Let's do the prize wheel spins just so we know what's happening here. We have Bobo Chat, and we have Guitar Freak first. Guitar Freak with a $10 tip. Holy shit! Guitar Freak says definitely Kristen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of pressure.
We're gonna run out of stuff on the wheel pretty quickly. 1,000 XP to the entire room. Rick, make it happen. Next up, we had Bobo Chat. Thank you so much, Bobo Chats, for the resub. You're the man. Appreciate you. He's getting some Old
I haven't
Man
seen this in a
Andrew.
while.
During the show, I will read a story in Old Man Andrew voice. And lastly, who was that? Games Gang. We forgot Games Gang.
We didn't forget.
Games Gang, thank you for your sub. And there's another one too. Who's after that?
Baz.
And then Baz.
And another Make It Rain.
Make it rain! 100,000 XP. Make it rain. That's a big one. That's a big one right there. And finally, Baz023S.
Kelly still has a $5 spin from Friday. She says she wants
I thought we spun for you on Friday. Kelly, I guess we didn't. Oh, a special Twitter shoutouts goes to Baz023S. I'm going to have to write that one down. Or if one of you wants to handle that.
Michael will.
Michael will.
And a cheer. What is that? A 500? 500-bit cheer? No, I think that might be more than that.
500.
Usually there's not a number before the...
It's an X.
Oh, it's an X. That's what that is. Okay.
You guys are cray.
This is insane. I'm exhausted from the wheel spins.
We have almost no wheel left.
Could you maybe handle that? Baz023S. I know that he has a Twitter. He's one of our producers, by the way, if you want to utilize that nugget of knowledge.
Another lip sync.
Another lip sync challenge.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So, Drew, what's in the Has No Game this week?
Oh my god. It's never ending. Thank you so much. You guys are insane. Thank you so much for all the support.
Oh, Kelly said she and Tyler saved theirs for tonight.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. I was mixed up.
What happens if the wheel goes empty?
And Buddy Dose.
And Buddy Dose just...
Oh my god. Buddy, thank you so much. Buddy, guy, pal, friendo.
Mind's blown.
This one is for Despacito. I can't believe that's the most viewed video on YouTube in the world ever. That's insane. Despacito. Most viewed video ever. It's just this, like, I think it's Latin song, maybe? I don't even think it's good, but it's now the most viewed video ever on YouTube.
Huh.
It's crazy.
He says he missed us. Or you guys, because I wasn't here for a while.
Someone else.
What is that?
A YouTube reaction. That was for Buddy. Buddy, if you can post a video, we prefer them to be around a minute long.
Yeah, something not too long and something appropriate.
Yes, appropriate. Whisper it to the Level Up show, and we will do a live reaction to that video.
Is
so
Buddy
make
a
it
girl?
Buddy's a girl, yeah.
Did you say he? Did I say he?
You probably said he. I know that Buddy's a girl. I know that very well.
Oh.
We've all made the same mistake.
I apologize. You just assumed that Buddy is male.
Buddy is genderless, like Kirby.
So you are an asexual female. Or... No. Asexual doesn't mean...
What the fuck is that?
We just got a $25 tip from Baz023S, and we do want to kiss you all over. Baz
Bras.
And over and again.
What is that from? Is that what he wants?
That's from Happy Gilmore.
Why did that come to your mind then?
Because that was his, that is the $25 sound. It is I want to kiss you all over and over and again.
It was at Baz, tweeting.
Yes, you are tweeting at Baz right now. And we are about to spin for Baz.
Thank you, Kelly.
$25 tip for Baz. We got a lot to do. A lot.
We do.
We're going to do a video game 20 questions. I like it.
I like
that
it
goes
too.
to Baz. All right, so we got to do video game 20 questions. And since Baz is not available on Discord, as far as I know, that's going to have to be between us. All right, so let's get some of the easy stuff out of the way. I'm going to do my pterodactyl.
Is there anything left on the wheel?
Not much.
I haven't looked.
Don't wake up Evie.
I'm usually pretty good about that.
Wait, can you put on the hat while you do it?
I'll do whatever the hell you want, Kristen.
I'll do
what she
whatever
said.
hell.
Wow.
I'll do whatever the hell you want, Kristen. And then he just said that's what she
Oh,
said.
so you'll go do some chores?
That is absolutely perfect.
Andrew never wear hats. Oh my god, look at you. You look like
A tool.
such a weirdo.
Thank you. I
It's like,
appreciate that.
It's like too tight.
Where'd you put my gold jacket?
No, don't put the gold jacket on.
It's a staple of the pterodactyl. There's no choice.
But I like it without it.
There's no choice. The pterodactyl must wear gold.
Why don't you put on the stupid hands too? Is that like a mud or dirt
Oh my God,
stain on your
Drew!
pants?
You have pterodactyl claws now.
Oh, this is true. Pterodactyl claws. It's rust. It'll come off.
You have. Why do you have rust stain on your pants?
Because I was moving.
Are
a
they
big
your new
rusty
pants or your
element.
old pants? Are they?
Those
Are
things
they
are
the
terrible,
new
dude.
pants, Andrew?
Yes, they're new pants.
You got a rust stain on your new pants?
Yeah.
They're
Yes, I
jeans.
got a
They're for
rust-
working.
Can't
Thanks.
stop,
To,
won't stop.
can't
No.
stop, won't stop. Said the 9 Fox for a $5
Are you
tip.
kidding me? He just
you.
got these new pants. He has like 5 old pairs of
Oh
jeans.
my God, this thing is so weird, dude.
Guys,
They're awful.
I'm gonna need to buy Andrew some new pants because he got a rust stain on them, and it does not look good.
Okay.
God.
All right, no wheel in the way this week. All right.
I am a mom,
This
average
is just a
night.
brand new pterodactyl for you guys. We got pterodactyl claws and everything. Pterodactyl.
Oh my god. Jesus.
What's going on here?
You're a rusty dactyl. You're a rusty dactyl, man.
Oh my God. Vantera says, Jesus, that sounds so terrifying on Discord.
Yeah, Johnny has it right.
Oh
We're
my
gonna use
God.
this money to buy you new pants.
Oh my God.
I hope somebody clips that.
Does rust
I
stain?
felt good about that pterodactyl.
You should. You should also turn your mic around.
I should. Thank you.
Does
Yeah.
rust stain?
I think it should come out.
I hope
Alex
so.
Musa says 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Thank you. All right. So who just did something for us?
Derek.
He said
Are we all
can't
caught
stop,
up
won't
besides
stop?
Derek?
I think this is the last one.
Spin. We still need Guitar Freaks person. I know,
Yeah, we
saying-
spun for Baz, $25, and now
We
Derek.
did Tobes.
Thank you, Johnny.
No, we didn't do Tobes. When did Tobes do
Tobes
something?
is a bit thing.
You got another
We
tip?
didn't do. You're right. We didn't do Tobes.
You got
and
another
we just got
tip.
another tip. What do we do, guys?
We just
Who's
broke
getting,
the wheel, Drew.
Who's
We
getting the
just broke the
$10
wheel.
PSN card?
We did break the wheel. Holy shit, you're right.
I look like a little
Spin it
girl.
again.
Wait, so that was Derek that gets a $10 PSN card.
Yes. So Derek gets a
we need to
$10
start
Write
writing
it
PSN.
down,
some of this stuff
Michael.
down.
I got it.
Michael's
I got
supposed to be
it.
doing
You
it.
wrote, you wrote it down?
I'm getting it.
We got to like keep track of some of this shit. We're running out.
Right, but so spin it one more time for Tobes, and then for whoever just did that.
Yes.
Pause.
Also put
KP.
Tobes in there. Not
Yes.
Tobes. Alex as a special thanks.
Pause. I look like a little girl from the Logan movie. Is that Logan's daughter?
Yes.
I look like a little girl daughter?
No.
Who do I look like then?
Maybe they're saying that you look like an older version of that girl.
So if she was to age, she would resemble me.
I think your name is Daphne?
She'd have a giraffe neck and everything.
All right, Baz is getting on Discord, which means that he can do the video game 20 questions.
And
with
what was
us.
the other one besides Derek? The $10 PSN card?
$10 PSN card for Derek.
You're gonna need a
Yeah,
The
secretary.
special thanks
Special thanks.
for Alex Bustos. And we're going to spin again right now for Tobes. And then Kyle after that. Tobes, this one's for you. There's not much left.
What do you do if the wheel goes empty?
It refreshes.
This Kristen.
We still have to lip sync too. Oh no!
We have to do a
Wow,
lip sync,
when
you're
we
right. Costume for Mike.
Wow.
Kristen will let you decide.
No, I get to pick.
Yeah, that's right.
what I just
You
said.
pick for me.
Kyle, you get whatever this is. What is that? The last thing on there. What is that?
I can't remember.
Oh!
What a
Looks like I'm putting something
spin
on.
for that.
That was long.
And you still have to do Old Man Andrew.
I do have to do old man. That's usually
Oh my
during the
God.
show. Daphne Keene, that's her name.
I don't want to make you.
No, don't make me put on an old man mask, please. Please.
That's for the old man segment.
I'll put that on.
How
That's
about
fine.
you wear me?
That's what she said.
What? Oh my God.
I didn't mean it in that way. I meant like, what?
Kelly
just said that's what she said.
I meant like I'll just like
nice timing on the Discord, Kelly.
I'll
Thank
just like
you.
sit on your lap or something, and it'll look like you're wearing it. What?
I wish you could hear these things.
Oh my god.
I can hear like a thing that goes.
You're probably hearing a very faint part of the oh.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a little.
So it sounds like the Putty Patrol
No,
from.
we have not done Google Translate yet.
No, we haven't.
We have no Google Translate. We haven't done the second lip sync challenge.
We
haven't
are reading
done...
off Google Translate.
Kristen has to write something. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Seriously?
Well, no, we have to write something for Kristen.
Hold on.
No,
Serious?
Kristen gets to choose what she writes.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to do this
Into
right now?
Icelandic. Yes.
I really don't want you streaming until 3 a.m.
We'll do our best not to. It will not be till 3 a.m. We've never, even on the longest shows, we've never gone past 1:30.
Yeah, remember when we have 500 people? We didn't go.
Yeah, we've never gone past 1:30.
Okay.
It won't happen.
So I
1
need-
o'clock would be probably where
So
we go.
I need to write something.
Yes.
Okay.
How long?
Oh, yeah, I guess
we
you could do it on your
we
phone.
need the
That's
YouTube
fine.
reaction, too.
YouTube
And
reaction.
then-
Well, we need to get a link on that.
Right, and then there was something else that we had.
Let me check my whispers and see if I got a whisper from... That was from Buddy. Nothing yet from Buddy, from what I can tell here. You have nothing from Buddy yet.
Nope.
So, Buddy, if you're still in the room, you have a YouTube reaction if you want to use it.
Yes.
It's up to you. We're back up to 76 subs. Thank you
More
so
than that,
much.
I think, at this point.
If this is right, it says 76.
Oh, okay.
That usually is updated in real time. So I think we're back up to 76. Thank you
That's
so
enough.
much to all the
I
people
want to
coming
see
in.
80.
I would like to see that 80 again before we get the promotional spotlight, but we are very, very happy with the support tonight, guys. Thank you so much.
We haven't even started the show yet.
Video game
You are
20
right.
questions. Let's see.
Oh, that's right. We
If
had
Baz
the
is
video game
on.
20 questions as well.
Is Baz on Discord? He is. Kelly, would
Nice.
you move Baz into the room? We'll wait for Baz.
Oh yeah, he's here. Hold on, let me drag him.
Yeah,
in.
we're going to do video game 20 questions.
All right, I wrote my thing.
Hey, Baz, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for
Doing
the support tonight, man,
wonderful.
in various ways. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much. So we're going to do video game 20 questions. Would you like to choose the video game that we question or guess at?
Sure.
Okay, do you have one in mind?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, who do you want to be the person who questions first?
Anybody's fine. You can.
Okay, Mike, we'll start with you. We'll go left to right then.
Is the character a human?
No, this is not character. This is video
Oh,
game.
it's a video game.
This is video game.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Does this game star a human?
No.
Okay.
Did this video game come out after the year of 2000?
No.
No. Okay, so it started before the year of 2000. Okay. Video game questions, Kristen. We're trying to narrow down what this video game could be. We know that it does not star a human character, and we know... What are you doing?
Shit just happened.
We know that it does not star a human character, and we know that it started before the year of 2000.
Is it Japanese?
No.
Okay.
The answer was no.
No. Go ahead, Mike.
Was the main character a female?
No.
Okay. So we're just gonna assume male, I guess, or are we gonna go with genderless?
Right?
Okay.
What happened to Brad?
I'm hearing some weird, funky robot noises going on Discord right
no
now.
idea.
Okay. Let's see. Is this video game a franchise that continues today?
No.
Okay. It's done. It's over. Okay.
I don't think I should participate.
You're good. You're good enough. You stumped us earlier. You're good.
No, I'm not though, because I don't know anything.
Just
We're
Put
trying to
console out there.
narrow down.
We haven't figured out
this
what
video game
console
could
it
be.
is yet.
We haven't figured out what console it is.
Well,
Yeah.
anyone could ask that. What console is it?
No, you don't ask what console. You have to guess the console. And he can say yes or no.
Is it PlayStation?
No.
Okay.
was this game on Sega Genesis?
No.
Interesting.
Is this game a part of a series or is it a singular title?
Singular title.
Okay.
Interesting. How many questions are we at?
We're probably at 10, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
8 or 9, okay.
It's a male?
It's seemingly, right? A male?
I mean, he said it wasn't female,
Yeah.
but it could be Kirby.
Is it an animal?
Yes.
So it
It is
stars
an
in...
animal.
we already asked that.
If it was an animal?
We already asked that, yeah.
Oh.
We asked if it was a human, and he said no, so we kind of assumed it was animal.
It's a one-off game starring a non-female character
which is
on
animal
a
in nature.
console that's not Sega Genesis and also before the year 2000.
And not PlayStation.
And it's also not PlayStation.
Yeah.
I need water really bad, man.
But that's... Okay, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Is this video game exclusive to whatever platform it came out on?
Yes.
Wasn't exclusive. So if it's not PlayStation, not Genesis, it probably is. It probably is Nintendo because it came out before the year 2000. It's very likely that it's Nintendo, a Nintendo exclusive title. Any idea? Any other questions?
Is it a worm?
No.
Yeah, it has a sequel already. And so
It can't be Star Fox. Can't be anything that had a sequel. Can't be
Echo
Yoshi.
did too. And it was on Genesis anyway. Oh boy.
It can't be like Klonoa or something like, right?
I don't know.
It's a question.
You have anything?
I don't know any Nintendo system.
Was this game developed by Nintendo?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Is this something that you can look up? Because I feel like that's important.
Yes.
Can't be Star
Is
Fox,
it-
guys. You said a singular title.
I need to get some water for real. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead,
Okay,
Baz.
it's a-
My blood pressure's low.
It's a Nintendo title that was a mascot for a company. If that helps.
A mascot for a company.
That's not Nintendo, it sounds like.
What? Oh no, shit.
He's trolling. It says to punch.
Trolling y'all.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say Pac-Man, but Pac-Man's had multiple.
Yeah, but Pac-Man's series, not a singular title. The singular title thing makes this
Right.
a lot more difficult. Wow.
This. Did we ask if it was on
Let's,
Nintendo?
it's we didn't ask, but I feel like it's heavily implied at this point.
No. Is this game on Nintendo?
Yes.
Okay. But I mean, there was Atari.
We got
There
to
was
narrow
other
it down.
ones.
We got to narrow it down. Was this a game that came out for the Super Nintendo?
No.
No. Yeah.
So we still have Nintendo and N64 then, because he said before the year 2000.
And Game Boy. Apparently, we're playing.
That's
those
true.
games.
That's true. That is true. Did this game come out on N64?
No.
It's got to be Nintendo, right? Probably. Do we want to
How
ask
many
the question?
questions are we at? We have to be at like 17. or
Yeah, we're up. We're getting close to 20.
Jeez.
Should we try and narrow down like the genre maybe a little bit?
I don't know, man. We have like 2 questions left. I think at this point it's like,
We're gonna lose this one.
yeah. Was this game a platformer?
Yes.
It's got to be like an old Nintendo title then. The singular one though. Billy Hatcher says Vantara. I actually don't even know what Billy Hatcher is.
I don't remember either. Doug's is the only one that I think.
Do I hear you laughing, Baz?
No.
Okay, I thought you were kind of giggling over there, like, ha ha ha, they don't know.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Not for regular Nintendo. No, it was like Genesis, I think, wasn't it?
No, this game is for the old school Nintendo.
Old school. He's giving us some hints now. Feels bad. He pities us.
I don't have any. I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I never played like a lot of old Nintendo games. I started with Super Nintendo.
Was it
so
Duck Hunt?
This is a tough one.
Was it Duck Hunt?
That's not a platformer.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, you said it's.
That
That does not count. Do not answer that question, Baz. We know that it's a. Earthbound is technically not a singular game, though, right?
Yeah, no, there's two.
There's Mother.
Well, there's Mother and then Earthbound. Or Earthbound and Mother.
Yeah, I think.
Super Nintendo.
And Earthbound Super Nintendo, exactly right. Oh man, this is tough.
For the regular Nintendo console, I would have.
I don't think we're gonna get this one. Was this game developed by? No, obviously not. I want to say Capcom. Was this game developed by Capcom?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Do you know what it is?
I was trying to think of like the big developers on Nintendo to try and.
You have to remember it's a mascot for that company. Too.
I know. So who would be the mascot?
A singular game?
It would be Mega Man, then. But Mega Man's a
Mega
series.
Man have multiple games.
Mega Man's a series.
Yeah.
Castlevania is Capcom, right? But that's a series. No, that's not Capcom. That's Konami. The mascot of Capcom. You got Street Fighter. You have Mega Man. You have who was a mascot back then?
Yeah, are we playing 40 questions?
We're like right at 20. Like I think we're like right
I think this
there.
is the last one.
Like this is like we're in like the last 1 or 2 questions here.
It's a well-known company that is prevalent today, even too.
Wait, it's a well-known company that's prevalent today?
Yes.
Oh,
also.
so it's not Capcom.
I thought you said it was Capcom.
It is. The game is by Capcom, but the mascot is a well-known company still.
So the mascot is still known today.
The mascot isn't, but the company is.
I have no fucking clue what it could be at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to give up on this one.
I'm ready to.
Has anybody in the chat guessed it, Baz, that you've seen?
I can't see the chat right now.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I think we're gonna have to call it.
Yeah,
we lose.
lost.
We lose. You win, man. You win. Who is it?
Nori from Domino's.
Domino's.
It was the Nori from Domino's. I thought that was on the Genesis. Shit, and somebody guessed it already.
Somebody did guess that?
Was really adamant that it was Nori from Domino's.
Wow, good guess. I never. He said it. Johnny got it. I never would have guessed that.
No,
in
neither
a
would
million
I.
years.
That's amazing.
Way to go, Johnny. I've got to give Johnny some XP for that one.
Yeah.
That's like 5,000 XP to Johnny right there.
Wow.
That was a tough one. That is not a character that I think is really
all.
well known.
Good job, dude.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That was a hard one. Good one, Baz.
Jeez.
Good one, man. You got us on
Thank
that
you.
one. Thank you again for all the support tonight, man. We hope to hear
Jeez.
from you again later on during Discord night. All right?
All right.
Level up. All right. Holy crap. All right. So, Kristen, go ahead with your Icelandic translation of whatever you wrote.
I don't know what Icelandic is.
Yeah. Did you write it on the phone?
I did.
Okay.
Whoa!
All right. All right.
Jesus.
All right. So you have to paste that into Google Translate.
Do it for.
You just took the phone away from me.
Go ahead, do it.
You copied it?
I copied it.
Okay. All right. Hopefully you can do Google Translate on the phone.
I don't know.
Where do you put Chrome at? My God. You always hide it.
I don't think I have Chrome.
Just use.
You don't have Chrome? What the hell's wrong with you? There's Safari.
Apparently a lot.
Oh my God.
Google Translate. All right. Enter text. Paste. You're the one translating this though. I'm not doing this. This is on you.
Do I have to make up what an Icelandic person sounds like?
Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want. All right. Wow, like it disappeared. Okay. Okay, this is. Oh my God. What?
Jesus.
How do you even pronounce half these words?
Kristen.
Good luck. Good luck. That's your translation that you need to read.
Jesus.
Why do you lean forward? Lean back. Don't lean
Lean
forward.
back.
Make sure you're into the mic. Not that close. Alright.
Jeez.
Icelander Kristen.
Enda heimsins moon koma, flagelaga. Pumant eki vita havina en palmon, like klija, like ka eins ag helviti. And in puya en garegla og ore uag, afirishana lika. Pugeta, fameo, eo hogba, afo og. Engine
This really sounds like something you would hear in like a Disney film.
Bingo pes eredin. Pugeta buda og stella og pibaliast. En ninanu en igvona a pugeria ba eki.
Feel like you just kind of cut off at the end there.
It just ended.
So, I guess you put a song as your translation, huh?
No, it wasn't a song.
Never mind.
No, it wasn't a song.
No idea why she was singing then. Alright, go ahead. What did that actually mean?
It means the end of the world will be coming soon.
Oh no.
You won't know when, but it will probably smell like hell. The end. The end means no rules and chaos and unpredictability.
Dark.
You can fart or poop on people, and no one will care because it's the end. You can eat and steal and urinate on anything, but I hope you don't. That's it.
I was gonna ask if you were okay with how dark this was, and then I heard you can poop and fart on anyone,
Anything.
and I was like, "Yep, Kristen's fine.
And urinate,
We're
too,
all right."
That's the
God.
first thing that came to my mind.
But so, why were you singing it?
Because.
Just because.
Well, that was amazing.
God.
I was just going to say that I hate to do this to everyone, but I would need to go to bed so I can be a good mother in the morning.
Okay. And yes, the show literally hasn't started.
Not legit.
We haven't done a damn thing yet. I can still hear the stream.
Our
on
prize
Discord.
wheel is empty.
Yeah, our prize wheel is empty.
It
Daniel.
refreshed. We're back to a
The
normal.
next one is gonna be crickets.
Prize wheel.
essentially.
I think I injured my neck a little bit doing the conga.
Did you? Did you
Yeah.
know? All right. If you are saying goodnight, then
I am, but
farewell.
Johnny told me that I can't leave yet, and I don't know why.
Probably because he's about to do something.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. How long do we give Johnny?
1 hour of cleaning the wheel, worth it. That was literally like 20
Yeah,
prizes that you
it
guys
was.
went through.
I
literally.
hope we didn't miss anyone.
I don't think we did.
I think we got everything.
Yeah.
There was a lot in there. So I apologize if we missed anything, guys. It was a lot to keep track of.
Andrew, will you
That
put
was
it-
mayhem.
Will you play with my hair sometime?
Yeah, whenever you want.
You look like
Just
a troll.
tell me to play with your hair and I'll play with
Actually,
your hair.
I started watching the Troll movie this
So
week.
did Danielle and Danny. When
I
I
didn't get to
left, that's
finish
what
it,
they
so
were doing.
don't spoil it.
I don't know. I just saw where they were trying to eat the trolls.
That is the part that happens.
Yeah, that's kind of scary for a child.
That's kind of weird, right? I thought that was pretty morbid for
Yeah,
a
they
kids
like
movie.
to eat the happy trolls.
My
Yeah, they
favorite
never
one
actually
was the
show
happiest.
They never actually show it.
No, but you have to know that every one of their ancestors got eaten.
True.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's a dark movie.
So we're waiting for Jonathan.
Johnny, you got like 1 minute here, man.
You got 1 minute.
Got 1 minute.
1 minute.
Kristen needs her beauty sleep.
No, I have to be a good mother, alright? And I need to go to sleep at a decent time.
There it
Keep
is.
the fun going.
$5 tip.
Thank you, Jonathan!
What's it gonna be?
Thank you, Jonathan!
We went through the entire wheel.
I know we went through the whole wheel, but it's not on the wheel.
Andrew.
What, he wants me to eat a cricket because I'm
We
not doing
broke
it?
the wheel, Andrew. We broke the wheel, therefore we
Oh,
broke the
he's
game.
disappointed. He's
We
disappointed.
broke the wheel,
1,000 XP the
He's
entire run.
disappointed.
What do you want
so
me
we
to do?
broke
I'm
the
just
game.
saying, he's disappointed because that's not what
Well,
he wanted.
if you want to satisfy him,
Stop it.
we can do this.
No, there's no way in hell.
You don't have to do it.
No, I'm
One
not.
of us will do it.
Mike can do it. I don't have to kiss Mike.
You and I.
No, Andrew's not doing it. I swear to God, he's not
Why
coming in
is
my
he
bed.
not doing it?
He's not coming in my
You
bed.
kissed him after he ate throw up
When did
and
he-
stinky socks.
I eat throw. Oh, okay. He's talking about beans. I was like, when did I eat throw up?
You kissed him many
Did this
times
happen
after
when I
this.
was extremely drunk or something?
Andrew, you would seriously eat a cricket?
It's Not
for-
it's legitimate food.
For all of the support that
Oh
we've
my
gotten
God.
tonight,
Let
I
Mike
will
do
eat
it
a cricket.
first. Let Mike do it first.
We're eating at the same time.
No, I really get more comfortable.
Oh,
with
so we're
this.
both doing it.
Oh yeah, we're both doing it.
I was gonna
That's
say
what
we
I'm
should,
saying.
like,
We
flip a
broke a
coin.
wheel, so we're both doing this.
I was gonna say flip a coin.
Andrew, I can't
No.
believe you're gonna literally eat a cricket. Oh
Do
my
they not
God.
even like have like
Andrew, I
wrapping
swear
around them?
No.
to
Oh,
God.
they're wrapped.
Oh
okay.
yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
I feel like we need to zoom in for
Are
this.
you gonna brush your
Yeah, that's
teeth?
fine.
I will brush my teeth. I promise.
Give it to me. I want to zoom.
It's a very slow zoom. Are you gonna zoom or not?
She's like, yeah, this is enough.
You gotta really like get up there and
Isn't
play
it already like folded? Drew, it's just folded.
Oh, it's folded.
Other side.
No,
Isn't it?
It's not working.
I'll do it. Oh yeah, it's very slow. All right, that's it. Stop right there. Stop.
Oh my God.
We're not even like on the camera anymore. There's only a certain. Keep going back. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. There you go.
Look at it.
Are you seriously gonna eat a cricket? Andrew, listen to me. You need to brush your teeth before you come to bed. You need to get those. Oh my God, you're touching your cricket. Holy
Huh, wait a
crap.
second.
No, I'm smelling it.
You're smelling it? It's bacon and
It
cheddar,
does.
man.
It smells like a
Bacon?
dog treat, bacon and cheese.
Mike, what possessed you to buy this?
I did them with my cousin the one time for the.
Oh, yeah, I gotta show this up close and personal here.
Let me do it.
No, I'll go up.
Make sure you show the head, because that's the weirdest part.
It's
Oh,
blurry.
it's blurry.
It'll zoom in.
Oh, jeez.
That is the little guy I am about to eat.
Oh my God, your poop is gonna have eyes.
Look how cute he
Poop is
is.
gonna have eyes.
He's so adorable, and I'm gonna eat him.
Andrew,
I mean,
you are
if
absolutely
it helps you,
disgusting.
he was already dead.
Why would you? I
The
seriously.
bug was dead.
Oh my
to
God.
begin with.
Bogey wants it. Bogey would eat that.
No, God, please no.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, you ready?
No, I'm not
Why
ready.
are you guys eating this?
I'll never be ready for this.
To thank everyone for their support, you're gonna eat insects.
Where's
Yes.
the camera? I feel like I'm like off of it.
He's so fluffy
He's not fluffy
He's
at all.
definitely not fluffy.
He's really not.
You have your drink ready, right?
No, my drink is empty.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do you
Would
need
you
some
mind?
here?
I have seltzer water.
Oh, you have seltzer water. That's
Oh,
probably better than
I
mine.
hate seltzer water. Okay,
I have a cookie.
that's not gonna help me.
That might help a little bit. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Andrew. Ew! Ew! You guys are disgusting. Oh my God.
Shame.
Oh
Shame.
my God.
No,
My husband.
there's like weird things crunching.
My husband and his
I got
best
an
friend.
antenna. I got an antenna. I got an antenna.
I can't swallow. I'm gonna gag if I swallow.
Do it. You got to.
Drink
You,
the
you
drink.
can't
Give me
go
the
that
drink.
far.
Give me the drink. Give me the drink.
Don't get cricket in my
Give
drink.
me the drink.
Andrew, I swear to God, you get cricket in that, you're dead meat.
He's so fluffy I'm gonna die.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Shame. Shame.
Was it worth it?
Shame.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What was that like?
So I can get ranch next time.
I didn't taste any bacon. I didn't
know,
taste any
any
cheddar
cheese
in
at
there
all.
at all.
What did it taste like?
Like antennas.
Yes, there wasn't any taste. It was just textures. A lot of textures.
Ew.
Wow.
Jesus, you're disgusting. You,
You
better
did
brush
that.
your
That
teeth.
was on you, man.
Yeah.
You made
Yeah, I
that
did.
happen.
You better brush your teeth before you come to bed, I swear it. Do you promise me?
Yeah.
Danny and I went to my mom's.
So, can we start TLUS as a new game?
I think we're okay now.
Let me look in your mouth. No, let me see your teeth.
Oh my God.
Alright.
I switched
You
it all
got the
back.
bacon and cheese ones. Those are the worst ones. I
Like,
didn't
you're
know
the
there was
worst.
a good one.
Thank
Thank you
that.
for bringing crickets into my house.
Anytime, I'll make sure I diversify it next time.
Disgusting.
Okay, so
Let me say goodnight. Johnny was going for a lip sync, but he did.
we
get
still
it.
have to do wheel spins for Hellchild Enticement if they come in too. If
Good
they
night,
come
beautiful people. Stay calm and always remember to we'll level up, 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 up.
in. Nice.
Oh my God.
Love you.
Swear to God.
Love you.
Aren't you glad I'm such good friends with you guys?
That's absolutely disgusting.
All right.
And just like that, I was never allowed over your house again.
And now we will officially start the show.
Oh my God.
Yes, Hellchild from YT Gamers, subbed on Friday, as well as Tyspin. All right. Welcome, level uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 181. This is the gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday
Is it?
at 11:14 p.m. Eastern Time. I am one of your co-hosts, Andrew. I make the show Midori, and I am, of course, joined tonight by the classy douchebag, Mike McLaughlin.
Chirp, chirp, bitches.
Chirp, chirp. Should we even do what we've been playing?
Yes.
What have you been playing this week? I knew you went on vacation, so.
Yeah, I haven't really played too much. I'm trying to think if there's anything different. I barely touched anything. Honestly, I've been looking up, figuring out how which parts I'm gonna get for the PC.
Right.
I finalized them, just like watching them to make sure there's anything's going on sale. Been watching a lot of people play PUBG. Been watching a lot of streams. I played a little bit. I will tell you right now. I actually had this this moment when we had the beach house, sitting on the porch. I know exactly the type of person that's going to buy Skyrim on the Switch again, and it's going to be me. Like, sitting on that porch outside, just like with the cool air, with a nice beer. I'm like, I don't know if I want to play Mario Kart. It's a little fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
And I did everything I want to do in Zelda. Man, I really could go for an open world, like Western open world RPG. I really wish I had Skyrim right now. Like, that was my thought process right there, and I am going to buy that game probably. I might say at some point I'm not going to buy it. I'm probably going to buy it.
How much is it?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be $60.
Yeah, probably.
Knowing how it's gonna be.
That is
my
a game
God,
that would be pretty cool to play
Hold
on the road. What? Antenna come back up or something?
I don't know what it was. There was just a little bit of something. I don't know what. I don't want to know.
An antenna probably came back up.
There was just something. It must have been stuck in my tooth.
I started over Alien Isolation this week.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's a really cool game, man. I always hear
like
that it gets a little long in the tooth in the last half, but I've always heard the first half is awesome, and so far, yeah, it's really cool. Great tension, great atmosphere.
That game was really cool. Like, I liked how they did it. Like, it makes you think that the alien's getting smart, but really it's just training you to, think in different ways of how to play, and it knows that you're going to play
I haven't even encountered the alien yet, actually.
Really?
Not really. He killed a guy, but like off screen, sort of. And I'm 2 hours in. They really, I don't want to say they drag it out, but they build the tension. Kind of like kind of like a good M. Night Shyamalan film, where he doesn't show too much.
Okay.
It's there, but it's in the shadows. Like, like even when you're crawling through the shafts and like, the ductwork and whatnot,
Right.
You see at one point like something moving within there. But you don't actually, it's building,
Right.
which is
Absolutely.
good. It's smart. It's spending those first couple hours doing a slow burn, as Derek said. Yes, exactly, a slow burn. Really strong start to that.
Good. Oh,
Tempest is here. His internet is working. Welcome back, Tempest. Nice to have you, man.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can we make it a goal? And you don't have to do it for any of the other ones. But can we make it a goal for when you do your Friday night streams, you only use a mouse and keyboard?
Well, that kind of is the goal right now.
Is it, though?
I'm not going to get this mouse and keyboard until I feel like we have like funds that cover it, because honestly, it's kind of something we don't need.
No, and
So
listen,
that's
I get
why
that,
I needed our tip jar goal.
But I'm going to give you my wired keyboard, and you have the mouse over there. And the mouse, even though it's wireless, it's fine. It's a good mouse. I know which one we have. Like,
Okay.
it's a decent mouse that even though it's not wired, it's still fine. Can you please ditch this controller? There is nothing more irksome to me than knowing you could be looking around much quicker than you actually are.
Okay.
Can we make that a goal? I like this goal.
I will play next Friday with mouse and keyboard.
This Friday.
Yes, the Friday coming
Okay.
up.
Just want to make sure. So from here on out.
The next Friday that exists.
Next Friday
Will-
and every Friday after that.
Yes, that's fine.
This is gonna be your new
Unless
thing
it's
Friday.
if it's a first person shooter or a third person shooter or something like that, I'll play with mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
If it's not, I'm going to play with controller.
No, you're not gonna play mouse and keyboard for like fucking Rayman.
Right.
But like that would just be probably terrible.
Yes, exactly.
But for other stuff, like
I will
let's make this a goal.
abide by these rules.
Okay, I
Yes.
enjoy this.
Hopefully we can get the nice mouse and keyboard. Thank you so much, guys, because as Kelly said, we got $70 in tips
That's
tonight
nuts, dude.
already, getting us close to that goal. The keyboard itself, I believe, is 175. But in all honesty, we might not go that far with it.
Yeah,
That's
and
the RGB version.
No, there's cheaper. You can get a good, like the strafe that I was looking at is $70.
Even the Corsair, the
Yeah,
non-RGB version is much cheaper.
Yeah,
it's the same
$70.
with that keyboard. It just doesn't have the
$70.
RGB. Yeah, so I might just go with like a non-RGB version. I know it's kind
I'll
of
grab
cool,
it for
but...
you. I mean, it's on. It's been on sale a couple times. If I see it cheap enough, I might grab it. Just.
Well, I do want the. I keep getting recommended the cherry brown switches and stuff like that.
you have to special order that then, so you're not going to get a sale on it ever. You're going to have to.
That was on Amazon, and they had non-RGB version that was a lot cheaper. So
yeah,
I'll have to look at what that was again.
Okay.
It was lower 100s. So I think that's decent. I might go there. Also, another thing I want to give a shout out towards. Rick, aka GFN, is the first of our Level Up journalists to post an article on our new blog. Right now, guys, it is levelupnetwork.weebly.com, and I'm in the process of trying to get back the domain name. It expired, and it's just like a process getting it renewed. So we're working towards that. But for now, it's the levelupnetwork.weebly.com, and there's a blog there, and you'll see the Persona 5 review that Rick put up, and many more to come. We have four Level Up journalists now. We got Rick, we have Moofy, we have Diclonius Games, and we have Vantera. All going to start writing articles and reviews and opinion pieces and whatever else they want to do.
Yeah, I'm actually really
our
excited
website.
for this. These guys are pretty talented.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
have some great opinions and views on stuff. So I like this, and when we push it out, we've said for a few weeks, you guys make the show.
Right, exactly.
I took your title away.
You did. You took it away from me.
I'm sorry for
How
this.
dare you.
I think it's deserved. You guys are the ones that make the show, and this is a way for you guys to have your voices heard, at least those of you that are interested in writing and everything like that. So I'm excited for you guys to see what you guys have the talent to do and want to say. So
to Diclonius, just copy and paste it into Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
And just save it as a document and post it attach it. We don't want you pasting huge paragraphs of text into Discord. We'd much rather you put it into a document that you can attach to Discord.
I might even just start doing a Google Drive folder.
You can, but I mean, it's really easy, honestly. Like Discord allows attachments. Like Rick already did it once. It was Rick. It seemed like it was super easy for you.
Right.
You literally just saved it as a doc, and then you just attached it to Discord, and I downloaded it. It was very, very easy. And I prefer that you guys do it that way. Anybody else that wants to become a Level Up journalist, there is an application to it all. We don't accept everybody, just to make that clear.
Yeah.
So you just have to go on our Discord, discord.gg/levelupnetwork, go into the welcome channel, and you will find the application for Level Up journalist there. We would love to get some more people on board and, maybe get to the point where we can get a few things up every week. That would be amazing. That's the goal. That's the dream. But anyway, back to what we've been playing. Yes. I did play more PUBG. It really is just like an addictive game. They had a patch this week that originally was causing people problems. When I played it, I did not encounter those problems, so it seems like they did rectify most of the lag and the disconnects and all of that. They're adding in new animations now, and we're going to be talking about how tremendous it's doing in sales and players later on in the show tonight.
What's crazy to me about that is for someone who doesn't play shooters almost ever at all, and when you do, it's like a fleeting, I'm going to try this for as long as I can, and as long as you can seems to be about 5 hours max. You've now put in probably closer to 10.
Yeah, easily.
And you're still enjoying it.
Yeah, very much. I'll keep doing it as my Friday night stream until until I feel like I'm burnt out on it.
Did you play first person?
I did not play first person, Doug. Let us know what you thought of it. We'll be having Discord night later, so anybody who wants to talk about the first person mode on Discord, we'll
try that this weekend.
We'll bring that in
this Friday.
Yeah, I would be willing to try it out for sure. Yeah, definitely. We'll do a first person. That was insanely easy. Oh yes, Rick, when he's talking about Discord, insanely easy. That's the way we prefer it, please. If you could just put it into a doc. It doesn't even have to be a Word document. It could be like what do they have, those other ones that are like copies of Microsoft Word. I'm trying to think of the name of them. There's a few like clones of Microsoft
I always
Word.
use Google Docs if I had to use something else.
Yeah, like really anything that is a Word document saver. Like is just attach that to Discord and we'll find a way to download it. That's the easier way to go. Anyway, let's move on to the non-gaming portion of the show.
The only one?
The only non-gaming portion of the show, guys. It's called The Level Up Show Has No Game. 3 non-gaming topics at 2 minutes each. Are we ready?
Open Office.
Open Office. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. It's free, too. Open Office, free.
Somebody else said it.
First up, let's get back to some Lion King casting news.
Savannah,
When Yahweh Exactly. So it turns out the rumor of Hugh Jackman being Scar is false. No, seriously though, I'm a little surprised. I thought that was like a done deal, and I was kind of coming around on it.
Right, the way it was made, they made it seem was like, oh, this is happening. This is what it's going to be. I don't know if I would say I was coming around on it, but I was definitely. I mean, I think other people seemed a lot more for it than I did, and I feel like that's the way with everything. I like this choice a lot better.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yes.
I think is how you say his name. Great actor.
I love him.
Academy Award nominated actor, as is Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Though, let's be fair. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got the voice. He actually has. I've seen him do some singing in other films before, so he does have those chops.
God, Be Prepared will be amazing.
Yes, exactly. Be Prepared should be very good if this guy gets the part. It seems like it's kind of a done thing at this point. I have a question for you.
Go.
We only have a couple casting things left on this film. Who plays Rafiki?
So Rafiki is not something I've thought about.
Christopher Walken.
Oh my God, no.
I really don't know. I feel like he's got to be like old and wise, but kind of jokey, right?
Thank you.
Thank you for the host, Death of Me. Appreciate you, man. Everybody give a shout out.
I do
to
have
Death
an
of Me.
answer for
the hyenas.
For the hyenas, and only for one. The female should be the chick that was in the big chick that was in the Ghostbusters remake.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that would be a good choice.
She would be. I think she would be great.
Honestly, just get all those. Get Kristen Wiig. Get yeah, I could see like
all females.
Get Saturday Night Live females to be the hyenas.
And
I think that would be a strong
Bobby
choice.
Moynihan. Just two females and Bobby Moynihan.
And Morgan Freeman as Rafiki. Done.
Morgan Freeman.
Amazing. Amazing. Genius. Genius. Genius.
Christ.
All right, moving on. This is crazy. Just crazy news to me. Karate Kid is getting a TV series. But it's not what you think. It's not like a remake with a kid learning from Mr. Miyagi or some duplicate of Mr. Miyagi. No. Ralph Macchio is back. And also, William Zabka is back. The guy who played the bully, Johnny, in the movie.
The one who
back.
really was supposed to win.
Right. So, here's the concept. William Zabka, Johnny, is down on his luck. Supposedly he loses his job. Things are going bad for him. And in a last-ditch effort to be successful, he decides to reopen Cobra Kai and start it back up again. And Ralph Macchio, a.k.a. Danny Zuko, is not happy about this. And the rivalry forms again. Supposedly another part of this series, which is intended to be a comedy, by the way. From what I read, it's gonna be a comedy.
Okay, good, because I was about to say pass.
But the dark part of it, or the more somber part of it, is that Danny is still mourning over Mr. Miyagi. That is a part of the show.
Okay.
Yeah, this is happening. This is a thing.
Okay.
What do you think of this?
So moving on, let's see. C is.
What are you talking? Like seriously?
I have no.
I'm gonna watch
this.
this. I gotta at least see what this is like.
Why
I have to.
Though? Why would
because
you
it's
do
just
this?
First of all, Karate Kid is amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'll give it to you.
Like one of the best 80s films, and that says a lot. There's so many great 80s films.
Right.
Aren't you just curious? Like, you gotta be curious.
I don't know, man.
No? Well, I will tell you. I'll be the one to suffer this.
I'll probably watch it. Do not make any mistake about that. But I don't know if I have any good thoughts, on this at all.
Pause your
I don't think
lives.
It's gonna be positive anyway.
Everybody, just watch this moment one more time, because it is still one of the best moments ever in film. Right here.
Do it.
Boom! It's the best. It's just the best.
Didn't he cheat though?
Kind of. You're not allowed to kick the face.
Kinda, right.
You're not allowed to kick the face. It's true. It's a big problem. All right. So anyway, lastly, let's talk about it a little bit more here.
Yes.
Very excited. We did our trailer reaction last week. We thought it looked great.
That trailer looks so good.
I'm a big Stephen King fan, as you guys know, and I'm really happy to find out that the production team behind it, they don't want to stop with this,
which is great,
as a part of adaptations of Stephen King's work. They want to move on to another one after this, and right now they're saying Pet Sematary.
Now, I never watched Pet Sematary.
Very, very scary film.
Yeah.
Never read the book. I've actually only seen the film when it comes to this one. But the idea is that this house is built on an Indian burial ground, a cursed Indian burial ground, and when their cat dies, they bury it in the cemetery, which is actually spelled with an S in the book, and the cat comes back to life. But when it comes back to life, it's all twisted and just evil.
Demonic,
it's
yeah.
evil. It's demonic and evil, yeah. And then it's not just the cat that starts coming back. And then, if I remember right, they start wanting things to come back, or certain characters do. So when like I think one of the babies dies, if I remember right, and they bury the baby there, and then the baby comes back, and because they want to see the baby again,
right?
So knowing that the cat came back, they bury it there, and then the baby's all messed up, and it's a twisted story, and if they, like, it could be really messed up and really dark, and for that reason, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, because we don't usually do this for a toll in the pat, guys. We don't usually do this during Has No Game, but of these, which Stephen King story would you like to see remade next? Would you like to see Christine, Cujo, Pet Sematary, Maximum Overdrive, or Misery?
I would say Misery.
Misery would be cool, but at the same time, Misery is just so good already.
Yeah.
Cujo, on the other hand, I feel like they could do much better with today. I think Cujo would be a smart decision.
Because I feel like now Cujo is almost a joke.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that carries over pretty well. I would like a carry that doesn't suck.
Yeah, that was bad. let's just forget that happened and let that go, because that was real bad.
Someone said none of these Cat's Eye.
Cat's Eye, okay. I've never read Cat's Eye, but I've heard very good things about that one. Gerald's Game is a really twisted story. That would be.
I was always into Langoliers.
Langoliers, have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really, really poorly done, low budget film, but it's a cool idea.
And it's always on Sci-Fi, or it was always on Sci-Fi.
Oh no, I hope you're joking, Dreamcatcher. Please be joking.
Why?
Just because I guess I understand, because the other one was just so terrible, but I never want to see anything related to that property again.
Was it the one in the snow?
Yeah, with Morgan Freeman.
Oh my god.
Really bad movie.
Yeah,
really bad. But the book was great, as Doug said. Movie was awful. So yeah, I could understand wanting another shot at that. I'm still gonna go with Cujo though. Even before Pet Sematary, I think Cujo would be a really cool.
Really?
Like a lot of Stephen King stories, he likes to do these like bottle things, like almost like bottle episodes. Like for instance, The Mist all takes place in the supermarket.
Right.
Cujo all takes place inside the car.
Right.
Misery almost entirely takes place inside the cabin. Gerald's Game takes place inside a bedroom where a guy gets handcuffed to a bed.
Right.
And that's entire. It's all about his thoughts while he's handcuffed to a bed. Like that's one of his things. Like he seems to like to do bottle moments. And Cujo is a really cool example of that.
Remake.
Tommy Knockers. I've never seen the original.
Tommy Knockers.
Tommy Knommers.
Tommy Knommers.
Tommy Knommers. That's what they should call it. Tommy
Knommers. I want to see that movie.
But Cujo is the winner. Pet Sematary right after that, and Maximum Overdrive, which is about vehicles getting a mind of their own and going on a rampage.
I'm surprised it has as much votes as it does.
Diconius Game says The Stand, which would be cool because they've never done it as a film. They only did it as a miniseries. But that's why if they were to do it again, I would want it to be like an HBO series or a Netflix series. I wouldn't want it to be a movie.
I think we need to start getting away from doing everything as a movie.
Right.
Like we need to stop thinking about things as a movie and think of things more as what they should be with miniseries. Like, you know, all these games, like look at, I'm trying to think of, Castlevania was a good example.
Right.
You know, you can do these things as series and they would probably do better. What was the miniseries that they just did recently? There was something that happened recently. I'm like, this is exactly what all these things should be. We shouldn't keep harping on movies all the time.
Right. They've tried a few times. Like The Dome was a Stephen King adaptation, but wasn't
they made
it
a really cheap, cheesy.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. I didn't like it at all from what I watched. But I feel like Netflix and HBO could do amazing things.
Right, absolutely.
With some of those adaptations, guys. We are going to do the giveaway of the night, and this is courtesy of Tobes. Tonight's giveaway is a game that has a 90 on Metacritic, very well reviewed. It is called Pillars of Eternity, and it's isometric. RPG game, I want to say. Yep, looks like it. So we are going to do a raffle giveaway. That's why you guys need that XP tonight, and I think we're going to make this a heavy one. Let's do 500 XP per ticket and 10 tickets maximum.
Okay.
That you can do tonight. And that again, this is for Pillars of Eternity, and we're going to start this right now. There you go, guys. We'll let that run for a little while.
That was weird.
Why?
I don't know if I've ever made that voice before.
And while that runs, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to bring you guys on through Discord. It is a Discord night, and we're going to discuss the level update with all of you. Hold on tight. Yep, Tick Real, a name I do not recognize. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds with the level update. Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 181. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, all you gotta do is hit that heart button here at twitch.tv/Level Up Show. We will give you a shout out. Just don't forget to turn on those notifications so you get alerts when we go live. Huge nights, probably 25 wheel spins. Thank you so much to everybody.
Let's go again.
We'll keep going if we have to. So anything worth $5 or more will get you a spin of that prize wheel. That means subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, cheering, and tipping. You guys are getting us already very close to that new keyboard and mouse so that we can play PUBG the right way. Let me pause this. As it says, we're about to start the level update here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything.
Tried to help us start this.
Yeah, it's trying to move us on, but we're not ready. Let's make sure that the raffle...
Are we not ready, though?
We got 9 people in on the raffle. I'll give it another 15 seconds here, guys. As I said, Pillars of Eternity is being given away, and it's all thanks to Tobes, a part of his humble bundle that he gave to us, and we are very grateful because it's a great game. So give it another couple seconds, and we're going to end this. You have plenty of time, I hope. All right, and the winner of Pillars of Eternity is KP 2.0, nice. Who was a big supporter tonight.
Yeah,
you deserve it, man. KP 2.0, would you mind typing that into the outline for me, please? Congratulations to you, man. You deserve it. You are a big supporter of our show, and we love you very much, man. All right. So, guys, let's get somebody on here. Our first story of the night is on Super Mario Odyssey. So if anybody from the Discord really wants to talk about that, let's bring them in here. Kelly, do you have any idea who would be a good fit for a Super Mario Odyssey story here?
Dean.
Oh, I am not sure. I can pop in there and ask real quick.
Yeah, let's bring in somebody that wants to talk about Super Mario Odyssey.
I don't like this story, Andrew.
You don't?
Yeah, I ran into this.
It's a doozy.
This is. I'm gonna use a quote.
John would
Slippery
love to talk about it.
slope. I'm just gonna put that out there.
So we're gonna bring in Review Guy. Go ahead, Kelly. Review Guy John, welcome to the show, man.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Doing great, man. We're gonna get into the level update. This is our weekly discussion of the week's biggest gaming industry news.
All right, let's get into it.
Gotta let that jingle play, man. Gotta let that jingle play.
Sorry.
Gotta let it go. All right, first up, as I said, we're gonna talk about Super Mario Odyssey. Kind of a crazy story. It's not really as dramatic as some would make it out to be, but Super Mario Odyssey is the first game ever in the entire Mario franchise to not be rated E for everyone.
Slippery slope.
That being said, it's not like it's going to teen or mature. It's going to E10 plus.
Slippery slope.
Now, let me give you a little bit of an example of what E10 plus means. Quote, cartoon, fantasy, or mild violence, mild language, and or minimal suggestive themes.
Slippery.
Something that we are
slope.
definitely not used to in Mario. Destructoid writes, perhaps bouncing on relatively realistic human heads, forced marriage, and dinosaur possession capture have played a role. I doubt the sombrero and poncho wearing Mario will down a tequila. What do you expect, John? What's going to push this to E10 plus?
That's a very good question. I actually saw this article the other day, and I couldn't actually believe it.
It's bizarre, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what they could have done to make it, unless the graphics are too realistic. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah. Which, I mean, they look beautiful, but
yeah.
definitely not going in the realistic route. I think what we're seeing on screen right now is the reason. Some cultures look at this possession as a very, like, demonic or evil act. And they're already saying they're trying to not call it possession. They're calling it capture because they realize that some cultures look at this and think bad thoughts. So yeah. I think that's probably the reason myself. What do you think, Mike?
I mean, does anybody really want to know what I think?
I do. I really do.
I don't like this, dude.
You don't like that it's going E10 plus?
I don't like so much about this game right now, though.
Okay.
Like, I watched, there was a playthrough that they did, I think at Comic-Con or something recently, and there was something about it just didn't feel like Mario. Like, it felt like I have no problem with this game, but this, like, I don't feel like this is a typical Mario game. Like, this is not what I want out of. I don't know. I wasn't.
It's not
really
what you
sold.
want from Mario.
No.
You probably said the same thing though with a lot of other Mario games.
No, you know what's funny is, with the exception, like, I haven't said this about almost any Mario, I don't believe, besides Mario 3D World. I was 100% on board for Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that I think really threw me off was Sunshine.
Yep, that was
and-
another
Oh, I
bizarre
love that
one.
game. That was my favorite.
Right, and I
game.
loved it. And don't make me a mistake, but it's just I don't know. It's not that it's a big deal for the E10. It's just like there's so many things that are just like
They're
it doesn't
piling
look
up.
like Mario. It's
Yeah.
not getting a typical E rating. You're not really controlling Mario the whole time. Like there's so many things that just make it not feel like a Mario game. And I know everybody hates me for being negative about that stuff like that.
Stop
but it's
being
just
so
like,
negative, Mike.
But it's just like, and I'm fine with playing the game. There has nothing wrong with this game, but I don't want this to be
Would you-
the new Mario game. For
Would
the
you agree
Switch.
with that, John? Do you think that it doesn't look like Mario?
In some ways, yeah, I can agree with that. But it's the reason why I'm going to buy a Switch. So
Oh, okay. There
I'm
you go.
really
That's
looking
fine,
forward
yeah.
to it. So
Yeah, I will agree that it's a departure, but I think that is kind of the par for the course when it comes to Mario. Is every new mainline game in the franchise, especially when they start a new console, it seems that they want to try and make this separate itself.
Right? No, I get it.
Galaxy, for instance, I thought was a huge departure from what came before.
yeah, see, I didn't like. Yeah, that's
Sunshine
what
as
threw
well,
me off.
which was the first on GameCube, right? If I remember right. And then Sunshine was the first, I think, on Wii. Is that right?
No, Sunshine was on GameCube. Wii was Galaxy.
Galaxy was
Yeah.
was Wii. Okay, there you go. I thought that's what I just said, but either way, my point still stands. Is when they go to a new console, it seems like their first mainline Mario game, whether it be 3D World on Wii U, it seems like they're trying to do something different each time they go to a new console, and that's what's going on here.
No, I get that.
As a game itself, like pushing that all to the side, the trailer we just saw there, I think it looks so good.
Right, and that's I think, and
Yeah.
I want to make sure everybody, like, I feel like, at least for me, I want to make sure I'm heard when I say I think this looks like a fun game. So make no mistake in that. I have nothing wrong with that. I just don't know if I would want this. Thank you.
Thank you
That
so
was-
much.
I just don't know. Like, I would want this as a separate title, kind of like how Mario plus Rabbids. You know what I mean? Like, if that was the new Mario game, people would be just. I know they wouldn't do that, but it's just, to me, it's the same idea. Like, I would want that as another. Give me a new Mario game and this.
Yeah, I got
what I
you,
mean?
and we'll just have to wait and see what comes after. We are
Yeah.
getting Mario versus Rabbids, though, so it's kind of like we do
Right.
get multiple Mario games, although
Yeah, absolutely.
neither of them are what we are used to when it comes to Mario. Maybe that's just gone now. Maybe we're not going to see the what we're used to when it comes to Mario. What were you expecting? Were you looking for something like 64 or Galaxy?
Yeah,
or...
in the same way as those are. Like this, I don't know. Like the maps themselves. At least the one I saw the playthrough of, which was in this wooded area, was very more like RPG-ish.
Okay.
Not RPG in the same way, but like you went up to people and you talked to them, you found their quests, and then you went down to this area, which was, going to the different areas was fine, but it was just like the ways you had to get these moons was just, weird, and you had to talk to people. There was one in the city where you had to talk to a guy and sit on the bench with him.
Right.
And that's how you get one
Yeah.
of the moons. It was just like, none of this is the platforming, challenging puzzle. Let's find out how to manipulate this world, which is why I was fine with all the other ones. The only reason I didn't like 3D World for Wii U was just because of the camera angle.
The perspective was weird. I agree,
But other than that, I thought it was fine. I just didn't like the perspective.
John, are you planning on getting a Switch this year then?
I'm hoping to, yeah.
If it doesn't get delayed, if Mario gets delayed, are you going to wait?
Probably.
Okay, so that is the game then. That's what's doing it for you.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
That's
cool,
doing
man.
it for a lot of people too, which is nice.
Yeah, it's definitely tempting for me. That in
Yeah.
in combination with Zelda, of course,
Yeah, absolutely.
are definitely pushing me. And then Metroid, but we don't know when that's coming.
Yeah, that's
so I'll have to wait and see
probably
on
like
that
2
one.
3 years off, I would bet.
All right, yeah. John, as always, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the support, man. We appreciate you so much.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, man. Good luck at work tomorrow, by the way.
I will. Thank you.
All right, man. Kelly, would you bring Immortal on the show? We've never spoken with Immortal, and I think that maybe he could talk about this next Xbox related story with us and PlayStation related story.
Yeah.
Hey, Immortal, welcome to the show. Immortal.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Yep,
Hey,
we
there
hear
we
you.
go.
You just got to make sure you have your headphones on if you can, or we're going to hear the echo back.
Okay, is there an echo or?
We're good right now. It sounds like
Yeah,
we're
you're good.
okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Little bit of echo, but it's okay. But anyway, we got another story for you. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, so we talked about this a little bit before, but now Microsoft wants to work together with Sony to bring Minecraft cross-play. Games Rant writes, Minecraft's Better Together update, which is the update that will reunite all supported platforms with one cross-play enabled version of the game, is rolling out in beta form as we speak. PC and Android betas have already begun, and the Xbox One beta is soon to follow, yet PlayStation 4 Minecraft players, for whatever reason, are still stuck on the console island. There are currently no plans to bring Minecraft's cross-platform update to the PS4, but Microsoft says they are ready and willing to work with Sony at any time, and they said, quote, "We are still in discussions with Sony about PlayStation and have nothing to confirm. We would love to work with them to bring players on PS4 into this ecosystem as well." But in the same comment, Microsoft reconfirmed that Minecraft's Better Together update will also be coming to the Nintendo Switch.
They're going to keep bringing this up because every time they do,
they
get
do.
to be
It's
like,
great.
It's all on Sony.
Yeah,
let's keep sticking it to
is.
Sony.
It's the smartest marketing move for Microsoft, and honestly, Sony's. I mean, I get that Sony has no reason to do this, but at this point, if they're going to keep doing
Minecraft,
this now,
especially, is one that I don't see Sony doing. Rocket League is the weird one. Rocket League, it's like there's no reason they shouldn't do it. But Minecraft, you literally have to sign in with an Xbox ID on Switch to do it, which means that you would have to sign into an Xbox name on PlayStation, and I know PlayStation does not want to do that. They do not want to make you create an Xbox account through your PlayStation. Like, no way in hell that's going to happen. But Rocket League, on the other hand, is weird. What do you think, Immortal? Do you have an Xbox? Do you have a PlayStation? And what do you think of the whole idea of playing together, finally?
Well, I actually have a PlayStation 4, but like, I get the idea of, like, if they were trying to do something like, oh, PlayStation 4 players can play with Xbox One players. I get that idea. Yeah, I agree, though. The whole thing about, like, logging in, like, with an Xbox One name, like, on PlayStation, it seems a little too weird, so...
Yeah, because that's the way it works on Switch.
Worked and great. As long as things that are definitely going to have to work out some bugs. Or work some bugs out, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, let me turn up the volume on Discord a little bit. It is a little low. Hold on one sec, guys. I noticed that it is low. Let me try and see if we can raise that up. All right.
There we go.
We're going to put up like 150%. See if that helps a little bit. Yeah, it is weird. Is it something that you desire? Like, do you think that this is like the future of gaming, that all consoles, when it comes to multi-platform games, that you're gonna play together?
Well, you mean all games, or...?
Yeah, all games that are multi-platform.
I don't know. I do think there are going to be some games that they're going to keep it like PlayStation 4 exclusive or Xbox exclusive. Like,
sure.
Like, kind of like how Halo is like an Xbox exclusive and Kingdom Hearts is a PlayStation exclusive.
Even though, like, it's not, like, you mean, like, the ones that are synonymous. Even if they aren't exclusive necessarily, like, they're synonymous with that platform.
Right. No,
like, maybe those developers would be like, nah, we're not going to go forward with this idea. Yeah. We're going to keep it, we're, you know, catering to Sony. We're going to stick it that way. Naughty Dog, we all know Naughty Dog's never going to come out with a game on another console, but even if they were to, they might cater to the PlayStation crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, Insomniac is a good example. Second party. But they do seem to have closer ties with Sony than anybody else. Right. So you might see certain developers opt out of this idea. Yeah. But that would be bad press on them, you know?
Well, like you said, Microsoft's smartest move is continuously bringing this up. Right. You know, keep poking that fire, because there's nothing... Like, Sony is clearly looking like the bad guy in all of this, to most people. You know, or the majority of people, I would say. Just because they, you know, it looks like why would you not let us play? There's no business thought behind, you know, most people's reasoning for this. But there's a lot of, you know, like you said multiple times, there's many well thought out business reasons not to. There's no reason for Sony to do it, because they don't have to. They don't have to have you like. There's nothing in this that benefits them positively. So
yeah, and that's why I think they'll do it eventually. They're just going to wait until it works into their hand. It works in their favor in a bigger way than it does now. There's still ways that it's positive for them, and mostly it's good press. But it's not enough yet. They're going to wait it out until it's the right time, and Microsoft's going to keep reminding us that they're the ones that are causing the problems in the meantime. But Immortal, thank you so much for joining us, man. It's nice to hear your voice finally. And everybody, I believe you're a streamer, right, Immortal?
Yeah.
Everybody, please go to Immortal MTG, give him a follow. He's a streamer. We support streamers. They support us. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. See you later, man.
Have a good night, bud.
Take care.
Level up.
All right. And this next one, let's see. Who do we got on Discord that would be a good fit for this one? I'm going to go with Tempest. Can we bring out Tempest on the show, Kelly? And Jose will bring in a little bit later as well, of course. Tempest, welcome to the show, man. Tempest. We usually have problems getting Tempest on, unfortunately. Tempest, can you hear me? Doesn't look
I
like
was
it.
having earlier. He got kicked out of the Discord for some reason.
Yeah, I know that he's been having
Simply-
internet problems, so
Yeah,
it might just be that.
we'll try again later.
Let's bring in Jose then. Let's bring in Diclonius Games. Jose, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, hello.
Let me turn down your mic specifically. You're a little loud. All right. Welcome, man. We got another story, one that you can rant about potentially. I'm not sure. I doubt that you took part in this, but there's a Kickstarter that is kind of infamous, and it's for a game called Unsung Story. Now, it's been running for 3 years, and in total, over those years, it's raised $660,000. What's kind of crazy about that, though, is that they've never really delivered anything on this game. Nothing. Even more depressing about it all is what people wanted this to be was the return of Matsuno, who is well known for Final Fantasy Tactics. Really great, just tactics RPG guy in general. And that is the main reason that most people pledged toward this. Some people pledging $2,000 because they wanted to see this game become a reality. Well, it turns out that if you wanted Playdeck, the original guys behind this, to finish, that is not happening. They are abandoning ship, and they are giving the game over to Little Orbit. And I don't mean to sigh too heavily there, but let me tell you what Little Orbit has done. They have done Barbie and Her Sisters, Puppy Rescue. They have done Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends. So these are not the guys I would really expect to jump onto a heavily tactical RPG and deliver the story that Matsuno wrote. All that being said, there was a nice statement from them saying that they're going to scrap a lot of the ideas that Playdeck were incorporating that were delaying things like PvP, and they're just going back to the core message, which is a single-player RPG written by Matsuno. So that's good news.
Have you followed? Did you ever follow along with this?
Not until recently, no.
So I did periodically throughout. Not heavily because I wasn't really into Final Fantasy, but I always think stories like this are very entertaining, especially with Kickstarter involvement.
Right.
So what's crazy is the length of time that it went from, I'm making this game, you guys are going to love it, to Matsuno leaving. So this was a 4-year struggle, I think.
Supposedly 3. I don't know the full story, but right now it says 3 years, yeah.
He left after only a few months, I feel like, if I remember right. So he left. They were still making the game. People were worried, but there was no confirmation that he actually left until months later. There was just speculation. They kept saying that they were going to have updates and videos. They consistently said, hey, we'll have updates, more consistent updates next month. Never happened. So imagine like 5, 6, 7 times that I'm saying, hey guys, we know we've been bad with updates. We're going to start updating more regularly, almost every single month, starting next month, and then going 4 or 5 months without any confirmation, like any talk.
This is one of the biggest Kickstarter debacles.
Right, and then like on top of everything else, it was supposed to be a single player tactical based RPG, like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yep.
And they're like, hey guys, we'll have a beta of the PvP version coming out to you soon. And people are like, the fuck are you talking? What PvP version?
This is not what we asked for.
That's not what we were on board for. And then they did finally show, they only showed one time a video, and it just looked, or pictures of the.
All I've seen is concept
and it's
art.
Terrible.
Yep.
It is awful looking.
Jose, what do you think about Kickstarter in general? Have you ever, we put a poll in the chat, we're asking you guys if you've ever taken part in a Kickstarter. So same question to you, and does this concern you, especially moving forward in investing in a Kickstarter?
I've never invested in a Kickstarter, and I never will. I think they're a bunch of crap.
Is that for reasons like this one, or
something that may not happen? It's like
100%. That's true.
They can take that money and spend it on hookers and blow.
They could.
They absolutely could.
I don't think that's ever happened, but
I guarantee you that's happened.
You think that they've taken money and spent it on hookers and blow?
At some point, I will guarantee you there was a Kickstarter.
Maybe. I guess it's possible.
It's not just technology and stuff like this. There's art projects and there's all these different things.
Yeah, I was more talking about in the video game industry where you get games when they are financed. They're never financed for like $500. They're financed for multiple thousand and sometimes even $1 million plus. This one hits $660K, which somebody said is not like AAA budget, but for the game they want to develop, it was a pretty good budget. I mean, they were doing a isometric hand-drawn like RPG. It wasn't like big 3D epic scale environments and all this kind of stuff.
Most recently there was a very well done, the day that this happened, the day that all this broke, one of the writers for Kotaku jumped on like day one, and he even felt bad because he had pushed a lot of people to support the game to be made, so he felt very guilty. But he wrote a giant breakdown, like he kept notes and kept a list. Like they wanted to have him they asked him at one point very early on if he wanted to interview Musume, and then he asked him a question. They didn't like the answer, so just didn't respond to him. And then, like, the day before they wanted him to do it, they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just found out last night we're not going to be able to do this." Like, they were shady from the start. Like, there was a lot of
this isn't the first one. There's been plenty of shady Kickstarter projects. Let me ask you this, though, Jose. You said you would never support one. Has there ever been an instance, though, where you were, like, you were tempted, you were on the fence, like, this is the project you've been waiting for, one you thought really looked good, maybe like Ukulele, for instance? There's never been an example of you jumping on or wanting to jump on?
No, I think they're all scams. And I think I actually saw a video by somebody that says that Pillars of Eternity 2 may be a Kickstarter scam.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember, too, it's not all scams. I've actually almost funded a couple projects that I actually regret not funding because of the discounts that you usually get on the products that come to fruition. I'm not even sure the statistics of what is successfully funded versus what's not, as well as what products are well rated when they are finally released. But there's quite a few of them that I was going to jump onto or wanted to jump onto that were both very good products in the end, and both or also just haven't happened yet, or just were not very well rated. So
we got a few being posted in chat by Asilis. And trust me, I do
Divinity.
know that there are plenty of really cool Kickstarter projects. Shenmue 3 is a Kickstarter,
right,
for God's sakes. So there are plenty of cool projects being Kickstarted on there. But I will also say I've never supported one yet.
No, that's understandable.
I could see myself doing it
right
in the future. Just so far, there's been nothing that really was like, I need this. Like, I'm pre-ordering the game.
I think Shovel Knight was a Kickstarter, wasn't it?
I'm not sure, Guitar Freak, if Shovel Knight was a Kickstarter.
I believe it was, because I think part of it was that you got all the DLC stuff for free.
Okay.
There is one instance where I would, if it...
Okay, what would it be, Jose?
A Kickstarter for a remake of the Siphon Filter franchise.
Interesting, for Siphon Filter.
Okay.
I can get
so there is
that.
something that would
right.
push you that far.
I think everybody has one that they can definitely get on board for, and while it might seem a little shady, like some of these things are legit. Some things like this very well could have started innocently and just went to careless spending, or just a lack of drive. From what I gather from with this game, the Final Fantasy Tactics game, it was just more so they were lost and didn't know what they were creating anymore.
Right. As for our, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, if you're a starting company and you need Kickstarter, that's fine. But if you're someone like Obsidian, I think I read this. If you're someone like Obsidian and you're doing Kickstarter still, then
it is a little weird. I would agree with you there.
I don't like that. I can agree with that 100%.
But as for the viewers, we asked them a similar question, and the majority voted for yes once for a video game. There were a lot of people that have done it for multiple video games, though. Otherwise, never seen a project worth backing. Several people voted for that one there. Which is where I'm at. I'm not saying it's not worth backing. It's just not something that really pushed me to that level. I can understand other people backing it, and I think
reward was not involved. If there was a part of Square Enix that was like, listen, we need to hire a whole new team, with these guys to make Final Fantasy VII Remake happen.
Right.
Yeah, we will only make it happen.
I would be there.
This much. I'm guaranteeing you would have done it.
Like, Ukulele looked great, and I'm glad it got kickstarted, but I knew it wasn't something that I would actually play. Right. As much as I wanted to, like, tell myself, oh yeah, you're going to play this, you're going to play this.
No, exactly.
It was, I searched, like, my heart, my feelings, and I knew them to be true. And it was that I'm not going to play this game, so I'm not going to back it. And that was just what was the way it worked in that regard. But I'm waiting for the day. It will happen eventually.
I've never played, Final Fantasy Tactics, so I don't know what the game...
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've only played part of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's one of my biggest regrets ever in gaming is that I never actually went the full way with it, because I do hear it's one of the best Final Fantasy games. All that being said, Matsuno, ever since that game... He's got an iffy track record, that guy. Yeah. So, Final Fantasy 12, he abandoned halfway through, and it sounds like this one's not too much different. He just abandoned it. So, I don't really trust that guy too much. No. But anyway, we got to move on. Jose, thanks for joining us, man, and thank you for the support tonight.
No problem, dude.
All right, take care. Level up.
Level up, dude.
All right. Thank you for the votes there. Very interesting to see how you guys feel about Kickstarter. We're going to move on to our trailer of the week, and I'm not going to say anything about this. Because I want you guys to watch this. All I'll tell you is that it looks like an intense true crime documentary.
Yep.
Very intense. Hold on to your butts for this trailer of the week. Enjoy.
It's just not the way I thought things were gonna go. I was gonna graduate high school, get my degree in like engineering. I know I didn't do it.
It is a shocking scene for Hanover High teachers today. The vandals spray painted obscene images on 27 cars.
Oh my God.
I'll never understand what's so amusing about penises.
Everyone thinks I did it. Everyone.
Dylan definitely did it.
Of course he did it.
He's like a known dick drawer.
Another day, another dick.
The evidence, it's overwhelming.
Oh my God.
I spoke to expel Dylan Maxwell for vandalizing the vehicles.
My name is Peter Maldonado, and I believe there are legitimate arguments for Dylan's innocence. Ball hairs.
The ball hairs.
They're different. It's just one piece to the puzzle. This is gonna take way more than just ball hairs.
This is gonna take way more than ball hairs.
And it's 8 parts.
Security footage. There's no way.
He is the stupidest kid I've ever met.
He's trying to convince you some sort of conspiracy. There just isn't one.
Oh my God.
Everyone got secrets.
The administration has something to hide.
This isn't about dicks. This is about the justice system. You didn't stand a chance.
All of you stop moving right now. They got the wrong guy. I mean, there's still someone out there.
So I haven't watched this yet.
Intense stuff.
Is this legit?
This is legit.
Like, is this a legit thing that happened?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to
Did you
clarify.
really think it was legit?
Dude, this is a weird, fucked up world that we're living in right now. I had to make sure that this was...
This is a satire / parody
I
of
love it.
all of the true crime documentaries that are coming out on Netflix.
I love
Netflix
this
is
so
meta making a parody
So
of the
meta.
stuff that they're doing.
Very meta.
Which is amazing.
I
I love that Netflix allowed this to happen.
Yep. Absolutely.
That old woman with the, I just don't understand why
Everybody's obsessed with
penises. I think my favorite,
perfect.
for some reason, makes me laugh every time though when he's like, when he's doing this
The
with
ball-
the thing, and then he's just like, he's the stupidest kid I've ever met or something like that.
The ball hairs.
Look at the ball hairs.
There's too much to not just rest on ball hairs.
It's so good.
Oh my God.
I think it looks amazing. My question though is, can you really make this into an 8-part
episode
series?
I know.
8
That's why
parts?
I'm like, I feel like I saw everything in this trailer.
Yeah.
I needed to
I mean, I'm
see.
gonna be impressed if they can make this funny for
This
8
should have been.
episodes.
I wish this was one of their like April Fool's pranks.
Yeah,
this would
right.
have been like one of the perfect trailers and like hour-long documentaries for that. But
the one thing I really hope is that they really go all in and they never break character. Like this,
I
they
hope
treat
so.
it like real life the whole way through. Like I don't want any type of break of character in this.
I have nothing else to add. To
I will
this.
watch this.
Yes, I
at least the
definitely will.
first episode.
We should definitely do a watch along.
I would 100% do a watch along for this. Yeah, at least that first episode.
Yes.
Maybe it'll be our
When
Netflix
is this coming
club.
out?
It says at the end there. I think it's very soon, September. I want to say 15th.
Oh, so it's Netflix Club for
So this
September.
could be this could be Netflix Club for September.
We don't have one yet.
We don't. Let's see. It says it right here. Oh, I cut it off at the end.
You
there.
would.
During the
You're
original one I
worst.
had it, but yeah, I think there's a good chance that could be our Netflix Club for September.
God,
looks good, man. It looks
What the fuck is
amazing.
going on with people?
There's nothing wrong with people.
There's a lot
There's
wrong
only
with people.
right with that. That is all right and no wrong. I really need to put this back on high speed, zoom in and out. It's so
I don't know,
slow.
man. We might need to do a Kristen photo shoot.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we might. All right.
All right. You ready for me to go on, or you want to do commercial break?
I kind of do want to do commercial break. I got to go to the bathroom. I apologize. I would. You do too? There are multiple bathrooms in this house, but it's kind of awkward to just leave the room empty down here. Yeah. Well, looks like it's going to happen.
Kelly, are you in the room?
We're going to allow you guys to have your backstage
You and
pass.
Joey, you can comment on whatever you guys want.
He's deafened, so he can't even hear that. He's gonna have to wait until he hears it on the stream.
Well, Kelly, you are
Joey.
welcome to talk with the chat if you want.
All right, there you go.
I'll do my best.
Oh, your southern accent totally came out there.
Right?
That was so cute. All right, guys, we're going to go to a commercial break, and Kelly is taking over the show, the law operator. Hold on tight. Derek, the 9 Fox. We'll be back in approximately... Let's give it a little more than 60 seconds. We're both going to the bathroom here. Let's be honest.
Derek said you're about to go poop.
Let's go 2 minutes. Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 181. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please hit that heart button here at twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. We'll give you a shout out. Don't forget to turn on those notifications so you get alerts when we go live. It says plus 20 followers, but it's actually been much more than that. We were at 9606 at the start, so we've had 90 follows tonight.
That's crazy.
90 follows. Keep those follows coming, guys. Hit that heart button here at twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. Also, Prize Wheel is still active. We went through it once. We will do it again if necessary. So subbing, resubbing, pledging on Patreon, cheering, tipping, all those things will get you a spin of the Prize Wheel. Thank you so much to everybody for the tremendous support tonight. Just really unreal support throughout the show tonight. And we love that it happens on Discord tonight.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We're going to get back into the level update. Let's see. We need somebody who wants to talk about PUBG. We of course, have John.
Who's
Buddy.
Bro?
I wonder if Buddy plays PUBG. Let's bring Buddy Bro on the show, Kelly.
Choose because my job makes me work.
Buddy!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! Buddy!
I'm
Buddy!
here!
Buddy! Buddy!
It's been a while! Hi guys!
Hey pal, hey friend, hey guy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, dudes. It's been a while. It's been so long. My job makes me work 3 p.m. to like 11 p.m. Like
Are you
midnight.
still working at a hotel?
Actually, I end this week.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I actually won't be working at a hotel anymore. Which is, thank God.
I mean, if that's good for you, then we're happy for you.
You are so happy.
She's always so
Jesus
happy. Her voice is just
There's so much
happiness in
bubbliness
it.
to her.
Yeah, I love it. We need you on the show more often.
My God,
buddy.
Oh, thank you. I wish I could be here more. I hope like my next job doesn't make me work Sundays.
Wait, buddy.
What? What?
Is your mom
What?
there this time?
No, my mom's not here this time.
Do you remember Buddy's real name?
No.
You don't know Buddy's real name?
No, I forget it.
I remember it, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Buddy's name is only for those that are
Worthy.
special and worthy
Apparently.
of her name, like me.
This is special and worthy. This is true.
Buddy, have you played PUBG at all?
PUBG? No, I have not.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
no.
Oh no, this story might be unknown to you then. Kind of like the
Alright.
player who makes it. But
Yeah, right? So we're just gonna throw you in the water anyway. Deal with
Oh
it.
well, thank you.
All right.
Okay, well, fine.
PUBG has apparently broken the record for the most played non-valve game.
Non-value.
There's no value found in PUBG
It's
at
worth
all.
nothing to us.
It is worth nothing to you. But GameSpot has written that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds popularity still hasn't hit a ceiling yet. Developer Bluehole, God, I hate that.
That
name.
is their name, Bluehole.
Announced today that the game hit a new milestone, crossing 500,000 concurrent players, with Drew being one of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you pushed them over. I feel like you like suckered like 10 people in.
Yes.
Yourself.
I got Kelly in there.
You did get Kelly in there, and Joey, and
Yeah.
a few other people. But it's not the same as Blue Waffle. It's not the same at
No,
all.
we don't bring that word up. Stop it. Moving on.
Well,
I didn't
that's
say
good
what
that
it
the
was.
game is so successful, though.
I like that. What an innocent answer.
Have you looked at like the footage of the game?
I'm like looking at it now.
Oh, okay. What do you think? Is this like your kind of game?
I've never really played shooters, like heavy shooters like this. I'll like do it every once in a while because my dad will be like, "Here, play this game." I'm like, "All right, I'll play for you and kill him." It's a while, but
But here's the
never really
thing.
played,
I'm
games
like that too. I'm
Yeah,
like
you
that too,
hate
buddy.
shooters.
And I jumped in, and this game is so fun and so addictive.
it?
Because
Yeah.
it's part survival and part shooter.
That's
Like,
kind of fun.
It's
That sounds
actually
like
more
fun.
survival than it is shooter.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit. What's cool about it is there's so much tension because you have one life. There's 100 people on the map, and you have one life. And the moment you die, you can jump back into another game so quickly, and that's what makes it addictive. But if you're in a squad, you get to spectate your buddies, and honestly, it's fun even doing that. It's fun watching your buddies and spectating on them, and trying to help them by looking at their surroundings and listening and being like, "Hey, to your right, hey, to your left, like, you know, do this, do that." It's still interesting, even when you're spectating.
500,000 concurrent players is impressive.
Yeah.
What's
That is
also
very
impressive
impressive.
is that for an early access game, since March, it has reached 6.2 million copies sold.
Insane.
That is
Oh my God.
nuts to me.
Insane.
That is insane for an early access game.
They're taking over the world.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
This game,
I
is the
think
new
I'm not gonna
Minecraft.
be next.
You should be. You
I want to
absolutely
play
should
with
be.
you. I need your voice on my squad. Your bubbly, energetic, happy voice on my squad.
Giggle, giggle. I just died. Giggle.
I want all girls on my
That's
squad.
exactly how it's
I
going
want
to be.
Angel, I want Kelly, and I want Buddy. That is my squad. I need that to happen.
I'm gonna get you guys killed. I'm sorry.
I'm okay with it.
Andrew gets himself
As
killed,
long as your
and
bubbly
you,
voice
so don't worry about that.
is
We need
narrating
Buddy-
over my dead body.
We
I'm
need
okay with it.
Buddy's bubbly voice to counteract me screaming and being terrified the entire time.
Oh,
and
no.
trying to-
Did you see
Kelly,
Kelly?
you wrecked. Wait, no, Kelly, you wrecked shit the other night.
Yeah.
You were pretty much the
No.
only person playing, and I have no idea. I mean,
I
partly
did
it
not-
has
I
to do
hated a
with you
bathroom,
playing.
and I was on the cusp of
You
dying.
were
the
so
entire
Yes,
good,
I
time.
know.
Kelly.
That was. I clipped. That was the. I hid in the bathroom. That's what she said. That's a clip. No, I clipped your reaction. Oh my god, guys! There's someone in the house. I think there's someone in the house, guys. There's someone in the house. Best clip. If you guys want to see a good
Yeah,
clip,
when I
go
was
to the
in bathroom,
Discord.
like,
That's in
freaking
there.
out.
Yeah,
That was so good.
perfect.
That was a highlight for sure.
That was absolutely a
I
highlight.
wish I would have been there.
Well, now you can be because your dumb, stupid job is no longer yours.
Yay! No more dumb stupid job.
This is true. Oh god. I go on a... I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm
We
really
love it.
happy. I really like to be
You should
here.
be. You should be happy
This
because
is
you're
really
here.
great. I like being here with you guys and watching you guys. You guys are hilarious.
That's funny
That's why
because I don't.
stuck. You guys are funny. Like the Bean Boozle and everything. That just kept me here. You guys are hilarious.
We ate crickets tonight.
Wait,
Did
have
see
you
us eat
eaten?
crickets?
Have you watched the
I
crickets?
saw you guys eat crickets.
All right.
I missed it, but someone clipped it.
I'm hoping that you like it because Andrew's about to get divorced, so
It's true.
it better be worth it.
It's true.
Because there was a lot of.
It's
prices
also
to pay for it.
insanely toasty down here.
Yes. Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
I didn't want to sound like Dean, but what the fuck is wrong with your AC?
Mm-hmm.
There's always
It's really
something
hot,
wrong
though.
with your AC. Why?
I know.
What'd
No,
you
there's
guys
nothing wrong
do
with
to
this
it?
AC. It's called Andrew doesn't want to put it on
We
because
put
of the
we
sound.
put the temperature up to 76 at night here because we have AC units in both our bedroom and Evie's bedroom, so we just turn those on to save power.
Yeah, 'cause
but
fuck
it usually
me.
doesn't get too hot down here because it's a basement.
Well,
So
yeah.
it is insulated and it usually stays a little cooler, probably about 5 degrees cooler than the rest of the house. But tonight
I
it
wouldn't
is,
know
clearly
anything
so.
about
It
like
is- it is
cool
not working.
basements. Every house.
I'll
here
give it
does
to Dean tonight. Dean
no
was right tonight.
basements.
Dean was right.
Well, anyway, buddy, you better get this game because I want to play with you, and I understand it. I can see why this game
Right?
is this
If-
phenomenon.
Well, recently
so
I've been into Splatoon, so.
Nice.
really?
Oh my god, I need to get your. Wait, are you in there? Did you put your thing in the Discord?
No, I never put my friend code.
Tag it up.
but
Go to
I
tag it up and
will.
put your
Because
friend
I
code in
can
the
wreck
Discord.
it with Splatoon.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
she's calling.
I'm gonna
it.
put my 7-year-old against you and see who wins. I feel like that will
we'll
be an
see.
interesting
We'll
game.
see. I'll.
Buddy is
wreck
pretty
him.
damn good at games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy is good at games.
Danny is good at running into walls, so this is going to be a very good game.
I really shouldn't say that because the only thing I know that you like wrecked was Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh
you
yeah,
wrecked
I
that
love
game.
that game. So
You wrecked Zelda
put
Breath of the Wild.
240 hours.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, she went all in. Yeah, she wrecked it.
Do you have other games?
Well, yes, I have other games. I have Persona 5 and the Tales of game, which I'm still trying to finish, which is Tales of Zillia 2.
Jesus.
Nice.
And
The
Odin
diverse
Sphere.
catalog.
Have you guys ever heard of Odin Sphere?
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
Yep.
I
I've
have.
played that. I love that game.
Nice. I like your taste. I like your diverse catalog. It's good.
I like to play different games all the time, including some
for you.
shooters. It's hard to play shooters for me, but I'll give them a try, like The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would not like the gameplay, but I think it's fun.
Good.
I just like
I'm
seeing
with you.
things on fire.
Seeing things on fire is.
Don't
what
we all?
Makes her excited. You like setting things on fire.
I like seeing things on fire.
Oh.
Seeing
Okay,
things on
that's a lot
fire.
of
There's a
difference.
big difference there.
That's probably
Buddy,
why I like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, right?
Buddy, it was so awesome hearing your voice again. It makes me happy
It's
every
awesome
time
to
I
be
hear
here
your voice.
with you guys. This is like a rarity. I'm like crying. Like I'm so happy.
That it makes us happy. This is what we feed off of this. This is what does it for us. Thank you so much
This
for
is your
being here
dinner.
tonight.
I'm glad that you enjoyed your dinner.
You mean the
Your
cricket?
dinner.
That's not what happened.
Oh, the cricket. Sure.
The cricket I did not enjoy. All right, we're going to move on. Buddy, we hope that you can join us again now that your dumb, stupid job is gone. Keep coming back, all right?
I'll keep coming back for you guys. I'll do the best I can, at least.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Until then, take care. Level up.
Level up.
All right. She's the best.
My God,
She's so funny.
There was so much cheer in that. I felt like it was fucking Christmas.
If Dean was here, he would
Holy
have been
hell,
flirting hard. Would have been flirting hard with that girl.
Oh my God, yeah.
All right.
Man.
Let's bring in. Who do we got?
You want to do Tempest for Crash?
If it works. If not Tempest, we'll do Derek.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said he got it working.
All right. Let's bring in Tempest then. Tempest, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, there it is.
We got a good story, and I think one that you can comment on. Have you played Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy at all, or do you know about it? You have played?
I have it. I got it first day.
Nice. What are your feelings on it so far, Tempest?
You know what? I love the game. The graphics are cool. I like the updated look. It's the same game, but that's which is fine with me. So,
right.
You know.
I'm glad you have that mindset because I'm tired of hearing people bitch about it. It's a game. It's good. It's difficult. Deal with it.
Somebody's always going to bitch about something. It doesn't matter how good it is, how bad thing, somebody's going to bitch about it. So
Tempest,
I just give over. Go ahead.
I miss playing games with you. You have such a great mindset.
Okay, thank you.
Well, anyway,
okay, thank you.
To continue on with the crux of this story, it turns out that the sales of Insane Trilogy have exceeded Activision's wildest expectations. Wildest expectations in quotes there. Here's the full quote, though. It came from CEO Eric Hirschberg. "We knew that there was a passionate audience out there for Crash, myself among them. We had no idea if that was a vocal minority or mass audience until you put it out there. And we put it out there as it surpassed our wildest expectations by a very large margin. This isn't new behavior for us. We are looking at other IPs in our catalog, and while there are no new announcements today, there will be more activity like this in the future and beyond remasters. I think we can look at IPs like this and see if it can be
I can name
reborn."
quite a few I'd like to see.
Well, that's why we're going to put a poll in the chat for
So-
you guys. So here is the question. What are you guys expecting next? Will it be a brand new Crash Bandicoot game? Will it be a Crash Team Racing reboot or remake?
like to
Will it
see
be
that.
Spyro the Dragon remaster trilogy? Will it be a brand new Spyro game? Or do you think it's going to be something completely different? We're going to put that poll in the chat
Now,
right
hear
now.
me out. There's like a lot of talk about this. That you know, with this, obviously, they were very excited with how well these numbers did. It was the best-selling
course.
game in June, and it was only released for what, 2 days, 1 day, something like that. So it was extremely popular, and people were very happy about it. Obviously, Spyro is everybody's go-to, but there's also saying that they're looking at new IPs and new ways to go with this. So instead of just remasters, what if they had a game where it was Spyro, but also you could play as Crash Bandicoot and a lot of other
I'm
your
gonna
favorite
hurt you.
classic games.
I'm going to hurt you very soon. Hurt you so badly.
And they would only charge you $350.
$350? $350, I'm there. What do you think, Tempest? What do you think is next from Activision?
I would love to see Crash Team Racing, and you know, I even add a twist to it. Do the Crash Team Racing, do a remastered or whatever, then add a VR mode so you can play it in regular and in VR. I think that would be really cool.
That'd be interesting.
You love that VR, man. You really love that VR.
No, I do. I know there's a lot of haters out there, Drew, and I know with among you got your group as well. But that's okay. I belong to a couple of really good groups that are really heavy into the VR. There's some great stuff out there, and if you guys ever want to talk about it, I could talk about it for hours.
I'm looking forward to getting one.
Yeah, someday we will get
I'm
one.
intending. Yeah, we're that's definitely a big intention.
Just to be in
There's some
on
really
it.
good titles out there, and they've been pumping out a lot of stuff in the last couple of weeks. Some really good titles. So
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Though, like, if we're going to be somebody that discusses games,
Yeah,
maybe
we
a gaming
absolutely
talk
have
show,
to.
we eventually have to get in on it so that we can be a part of the
But
conversation.
it's not even that I have to. I want to. I'm
Me too,
looking forward to. I wanted to get the PSVR, and I'm glad that I didn't. Only for the sheer fact I didn't think there was enough to support me getting it for the price that it was at the time. Yeah, there were definitely
at the
other
time,
investments ahead
there
of
was
me.
Nothing, but I'm not going to tell how many games I have. Quite a bit of games in VR. I'm probably over 80 now, either games or experiences.
And you have which one?
80.
No, which was just which VR system you have?
PSVR.
PlayStation.
Okay. See, if I got it at this point,
I'm looking at going. I don't have a very high end computer. That's why I won't go the route. And a lot of the games are being brought over the PS4, and there's also games that are exclusive to it as well. So
right. No, and that's great, and I like that. If I go with it, I probably will end up getting Oculus, just because I feel like
Yeah.
it will support more.
No, I understand.
It's still
No,
a
I
lower
understand.
price, but it's
And the thing is, there is and that's what a lot of people don't realize. I play with guys again that have the Oculus and the Rift because there's a lot of cross platform games, and they were really smart, the companies that go that way, because it supports VR, not just for PlayStation, not just for Oculus, not for the Vive. It helps the whole VR community, and this is basically what's happening. And I got friends in all different systems, so it's kind of nice. So it's kind of related to what you guys were talking about earlier about the cross-platforming. It does work, and it works very, very well. So
nice.
As for the poll, it looks like most people are expecting a Spyro the Dragon remaster trilogy.
Yeah.
What are you expecting, and what do you want, Mike? Next.
I'm expecting. I'm going to say it's 50-50 between expecting the remaster of Spyro and also the Crash Team Racing.
Yeah.
But just hear me out. Pretend like Crash Bandicoot got kidnapped, right?
I'm going to stop you right there. I
to,
know where you're going. Stop it right now.
But I'm just saying, like, you can play as all of them, and they each have unique abilities that got you to special hidden areas that you weren't able to get with the other characters. So you got to experience it multiple times, multiple replay values, multiple.
So here's what I'm expecting.
Kicks.
I think they're already working on Crash Team Racing.
I believe it.
I think so, and I think that the success has pushed them to also start pre-production on Spyro the Dragon.
I believe it.
I think it's a done deal. Like we will get a Spyro the Dragon remastered trilogy now because of this, and I think Crash Team Racing will happen first. I think they've already begun on that. To be honest,
I think you'll see Spyro as a character, as a raceable character in Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah,
they
There's
own
no
both
reason
characters
not
now.
to.
Yeah, and just to get people even further excited for the return of Spyro.
Right,
you know?
absolutely.
So I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's so cool to see that people still care about these characters and to kind of stick it to a lot of these developers and a lot of these like big AAA publishers that were saying over and over again, like, no, people don't care about those anymore. Like, time to move on to new things. It's like there is a time and a place for these things.
Right. Don't get me wrong. We can't always live in the past, but it's not a bad thing to revisit it. Don't get excessive with it. We don't need a ton of remasters. And honestly, I don't need a remaster of a game that's only about 6 years old.
Right.
But like games like this that are what 15 years old?
There's a line. Like Last of Us Remastered, nobody really needed that for the most part. It was good they did it just because there's a lot of people that didn't get a PS3.
Right, absolutely.
And a lot of people did get a PS4. So I get it from a business perspective, but that's where it's like, okay, come on. It came out like 2 years ago, guys.
Right,
like
absolutely.
But this Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, these are PlayStation franchises.
Right,
to see them remastered in full HD like this, it's really exciting for those people that have that strong nostalgia kick when they see it, and that was a lot of us. I think we all had that big like nostalgia right when that opening screen pops up, and especially when you're running away from the boulder for the first time. Like those bring back such strong memories, great memories. So I'm excited for that to continue. It sounds like it's going to. Tempest, thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. It's great to talk with you.
Okay, no problem, guys, and level up.
Level up to you.
Good night, bud.
All right, and let's see, who do we got? So let's bring Derek in for this final story. Hey Derek, how you doing, man?
Hey, I didn't see you there. I mean,
that was so fast. Like I barely even said your name, and you were there
Kelly
already.
Is a mind reader.
Wow, insane. Well, anyway, we got another great story for you tonight.
We do.
Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Derek, remember that game Destiny?
Yes, I do. I remember it fondly.
Did you know that they're making a sequel to it?
No, tell me more.
Did you know that they have weird streaming restrictions?
No.
Okay,
No!
well, let me tell you
joking.
about it. IGN has written that in an effort to keep the playing field level for Destiny 2 on PC, support for third-party streaming and for game capture applications will be limited. For God knows what fucking reason. Bungie outlined the restrictions in a post on its official site, noting the game capture mode of programs like XSplit and OBS are not supported. However, you'll be able to use screen capture and window capture modes in OBS and XSplit while playing the window mode. Other game capture programs like Razer Cortex, Fraps, and Dextory have similar limitations. Those who wish to capture footage of Destiny 2 while playing an exclusive full screen can use a dedicated streaming PC, as well as capture hardware like Elgato and AverMedia. Bungie also notes that both AMD Relive, and NVIDIA Shadowplay are supported. Select features that use overlays are not compatible with the PC version of Destiny 2, including frame rate and stat overlays from programs like EVGA Precision XOC, MSI Afterburner, and Fraps. Additionally, features like Who's Talking and other voice communication notifications found in programs like Discord and Mumble aren't supported. So basically what Bungie's saying is, fuck you guys on PC. We just want to fuck with you every single way we can.
There are definitely some bizarre ones in here. Any that strike you, Derek, as especially bizarre on that list?
Having to be in window mode, that's just unnatural. This just seems like tearing a page from the Atlas playbook with
right
restrictions.
Well, that's why it's gotten a lot of attention.
I will give a little bit of a defense to them here. It's gone too far because I don't really understand why you can't do game capture, but I do understand partially wanting streamers to capture the game while it's in borderless window, because I've already noticed every time I play a PC game, XSplit runs much better if I capture it from borderless window.
The problem is that is a little bit concerning to me as far as the quality, the look of the game. I feel like that might be partly due to the fact that they want this game to look as best as possible.
I personally haven't noticed any difference between full screen and borderless window. What happens when I go in full screen is if I click away from the game, it completely shuts the game down. And sometimes can even freeze it. But if it's in borderless window, I can go back and forth between the window and XSplit, and there's no problems. So maybe they're trying to urge that, but here's the thing: if I'm in borderless window, I don't need to screen capture that. I can game capture it, and it still works fine. So why are they forcing us to screen capture? That's weird. Or even window capture. I don't understand why they're forcing that.
I know the example, and it has to deal with this girl named Clara, I think.
Oh my god!
Do you really think that's what it is? It's to get away from cheating, huh? That's a possibility. You're right. Interesting.
Yeah, actually, ever since Twitch, there have been an uprising in terms of cheating and everything. Not
yeah, well, you have
dangerous levels, but it's kind of
an interesting point. He's right.
Should we just
and I get that, but that's not what they're doing. They're not trying to prevent you from streaming it at all. They're just placing odd restrictions on how you stream it. To where so for instance, one of the things I'm surprised I forgot to say something to you about it, but PUBG had an issue recently where they banned a player for screen sniping. So this guy was, he got into the room and he, was following the other guy around. So I get stuff like that, but I don't think this has anything to do with that at all. I honestly don't. I get that could be why, but actually, believe it or not, I think by doing it as window capture, it would be a lot easier for you to run programs that would allow you to cheat, just because it would be a lot easier for you to just capture that one window.
Yeah, see, I don't have enough knowledge on that. It might be better this way. It seems like that probably is the case, because I have heard this was an anti-cheating measure. So maybe putting it in borderless window doesn't allow windows to be hidden behind it.
Right.
And that means that if Clara is dragging her window,
God damn it, Clara,
over top of the screen, you're gonna see it.
Right.
As opposed to if it was maybe full screen, it would be hidden. So I feel like that's a very good point, Derek. I feel like that's definitely a part of this here. The Discord thing bothers me. It really bothers me.
That's the worst part to me. What do you want them? Fire team chat blows dick. In-game chat is terrible.
Yeah, that's
I hate it. I don't play. There's not one game that I play where we prefer using in-game chat that I can think of, at least. Anytime we play Overwatch, anytime we played Destiny, anytime we played The Division, anytime we played any of these squad-based games, where we had to talk to each other, never did we prefer using the game chat, just because it wasn't nearly as clear as it could be with party chat.
Right.
So not being able to use Discord or other things like that the proper way is just extremely confusing.
Yeah, I wonder how much backlash they're going to get for this, if not already.
It's already gotten a shit ton of backlash.
Yeah, it's adding up.
Interesting. I wonder if they will change their minds, or if they're just going to stick true to this. I think they'll probably hold on, honestly.
Those restrictions came from the moon.
Derek, thank you, man, for joining us, as always. Thank you for the support, as always. You're the man.
Thank you. Damn it, Clara.
All right, man. We'll see you in the topic of the week, I hope.
All right. See you around.
All right. See ya.
Right.
All right. And that does wrap up the level update. We still do have those tiny little stories to get through still.
We
though.
do. How
And,
rapid do you think you can make this?
Well, I'm going to be old man Andrew for this. So I'm not sure how rapid it's going to be.
Dude, it is so late. I just want.
I have to get a little old man in there though. But anyway, guys, let's cover the small stories of the week and what we like to call the rapid fire news roundup.
That was much closer to being on cue.
Thank you.
Good job.
I tried my best. All right, so
you
first
want your mask?
up, no, I do not want my mask. Finally, Spotify is coming to Xbox One. Mike, how do you feel about this?
I mean, it's really sucking that I had an exclusive on it in the first place, but good.
Very
about time.
Intelligent exclusive.
No, smart, but
yeah, very good. I've used it a lot in my time over the last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is great news though for Xbox guys.
Yes, it is.
Spotify is the best thing ever.
Spotify is the tits.
Let's be honest.
Right.
So for them to have background music and a cool menu system from what I've seen so far, good for you guys. Good for you. Two for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
I'm trying to pinpoint your voice, and I it's concerning.
So as you guys can see on screen right now, Final Fantasy 15 released their Comrades multiplayer expansion, and to a lot of people's surprise, you can create female avatars, and the creation system is incredibly robust, as you can see. Like seriously, there's like 22 minutes here of a guy creating a character. Like seriously.
What do you do in the multiplayer?
You get together with your buddies and fight monsters.
Okay. That's what I thought it would be.
And you can be a woman.
And you can be a chick.
Which is good news.
And you can control her chest size.
You can control literally everything about her.
And her butt. You can control her butt.
Her thighs, her calves, her forearms, her waist, her hips, her jaw, her eyes, her lips, her nose, her hair. Her toes.
How long are you gonna keep
her
doing
knees.
This? Just sing the
her
entire
shoulders,
song.
her back.
Just sing the whole song.
What song are we talking about right now?
Legs, shoulders, knees.
Oh. So yes, good for you guys. Good for you, Square Enix. Good for you. Two for you.
God, I hate you.
Moving on. Death Stranding finally had a little bit of new footage this week, in the form of a tech demo that will be on screen shortly. It shows how much work they're putting into the fog system in the game, which, of course, causes all of us to go, fuck you, Konami, we wanted Silent Hills.
Yep. I don't even have words.
Looks really good, though. Let's check it out right here. It's only 16 seconds long.
It's the worst thing ever.
And you have fog!
So they just made it blurry.
No, what they're talking about, and you have to watch the full video, guys, is most games use like a volumetric fog thing.
Okay.
But it doesn't allow you to really control the properties that much. There's a lot of math involved. A lot of math.
Okay.
I sound like Trump right now. A lot of math involved.
Much math.
Much math. But the point is, this is good fog.
God.
Very good fog going on here.
Oh my god.
And lastly, the final story of the Rapid Fire News Roundup. Rockstar.
Oh my god, I forgot about the living tank.
Will not commit to bringing Red Dead Redemption 2 to PC.
Interesting. I feel like it's a weird choice.
Very weird. Grand Theft Auto 5 is doing awesome on PC.
And yeah, right. I think it has a lot to do with the mod system. I feel like they're trying to feel out how bad the whole situation with the mod system is going to be first yet. What are we looking at?
I'm thinking, Mike. I'm thinking.
What are we thinking about?
I'm thinking about Red Dead Redemption 2 and how badly I want it.
Is that really all you're thinking about?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh, why would you just stop talking for that reason?
Really, really good.
We're not even looking at anything. It's just a blue screen.
Just thinking. No images needed, Mike. It's all in my mind.
You don't even have any idea what it's going to look like.
I've seen it in my dreams.
No, you've seen a picture and a couple small videos of demo.
Yes. My brain is deteriorating. That's kinda
Oh my
sad.
god. This bit is deteriorating.
I need to let him go.
You need to take a
Farewell,
break
old
and
man
go.
Andrew. Farewell.
God.
He's gone.
Am I gone yet?
He's gone.
Are we done?
He's done. He's gone. He's left us. All right, moving on.
What is wrong with us?
Rapid fire news roundup. Over.
Woo!
That is it for all the stories of the night. Let's get on to our community focus segment of the show. What's it called, Mike?
On the spot.
Son of a bitch. Guys,
I succeed.
Go on our Discord at
And you're mad.
discord.gg/levelupnetwork. There's an on-the-spot channel. You can submit your hard-hitting questions every week for us to answer, like this person. Dear the Level Up Show, if you could choose anyone to be a guest on the show, who would it be, and what would you want to talk about? Ask them. Let's veer away from developers here, because we've talked about developers before.
Quite often.
What about other people? Like maybe other broadcasters? Is there any person on your list that you would really like to get on the show? Especially now that we're actually doing that. We're bringing guests on the show. Are there any that come out to you and maybe are realistic that we could bring on? And
realistic? We're talking about
Not
realistic?
necessarily. I'm okay with unrealistic, but I would also talk a little bit about realistic ideas for guests. And we're going to bring this up in the topic of the week too, because I want to hear from our viewers for State of the Network on who they would like to see, because this is something that we want to continue if you guys like it. I mean, like if we're going unrealistic, I would love to get Greg Miller on here. I would love to talk about his success, and I want to ask him, like, where do you find that your success came from? Like, honestly. If we're being 100% honest here, like what has led to your tremendous success? Is it just hard work? Is it just dedication? Is it knowing people? Is it connections? Like what is like the roadmap, and how do we make that happen? Let us know the secrets of the sauce, pretty much. And then let's get Colin on here too, just to be like, what the fuck happened, dude?
I've always been curious.
Sorry, that's 2 F-bombs tonight. I apologize. But Old Man Andrew did the other one, so that's
to how unrealistic it would be to get Kevin Smith on the podcast.
That might be the most unrealistic person you could have ever named.
That's not true at all. I feel like they're far, far worse. And I feel like
honestly, I would say like getting like Boogie on the show is probably more likely than Kevin Smith. Like Boogie 2988 or whatever.
Oh, who the fuck is that?
Like one of the biggest YouTube guys out
I
there.
don't pay attention to this stuff. It doesn't interest me. But that said, I'm always curious as to how, because of how much he's involved with those types of things, how involved he is at smaller projects and seeing them bud, as well as especially, and he has a huge affinity to anybody from his home state. So I've always like contemplated how unrealistic that would be, like in a realistic way. Like how unrealistic would that be?
I mean, nothing's out of the realm of possibility, right?
Oh no, I mean, right, but I'm saying like to say, like for instance, let's just say I wanted to have Trump on. That's never gonna happen. That would, you know what I mean?
I think if we tweeted at him, he would totally jump on.
Absolutely,
100%.
He doesn't have anything else going on.
No.
So
get him on here at 3 a.m. What else is he doing? He's streaming.
right. But like Kevin Smith, I feel like that's somebody who might, because it's so creative, because it's different. We talk about movies and video games and everything. You know, we are starting from the ground up like he did. Like I don't know. That was always been like my
another guy that I've been looking at recently on YouTube, and he's not like huge. They're big, definitely big, but not huge. A group of guys, just a duo. They're called the Wolf Den.
Okay.
Have you looked at them yet?
No.
WULFF. These guys are really, really, really funny and smart and creative. And just have a good conversation. It's just 2 guys, and they bounce off each other real well. And I would love to get both of them on the show, just like to fill out the last 2 seats. And I might try. I think it's unlikely. I'll admit. I think it's very unlikely. Just a little too big for us. But those are the kind of guys I'm looking at. I'm like, you know, they might. It's a possibility. They don't really have a big Twitch audience. They don't do Twitch. They do YouTube. So maybe they feel like they could expand their audience by going on Twitch or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of what I wonder about, is if we should go after YouTube guys, because they don't have like a Twitch audience. So it would be people outside of their normal fan base. But I thought that might be an interesting route to go, to look at guys with maybe like 50,000 subs on YouTube. You know,
right.
Somewhere like that.
Like,
that would be incredibly beneficial to us.
Successful than us, but nothing, you know, unrealistic.
Right, yeah, not so unrealistic like a Pro Jared. And I'm not jumping on you, Moofy. I love Pro Jared. You know, obviously great personality on YouTube. but
Right.
pretty
He
unrealistic.
has bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be like getting a Buggy or an Angry Joe or something like that. Just very unlikely. Not saying it's not worth trying. We might get like, hey, let's throw him a bone. You know,
Right,
like,
right.
You might. It's a possibility. Why not a girl gamer that is up and coming or mid-range in terms of viewers? I have a girl that I'm talking to on Twitch that I would love to get on the show, and I think it is within the realm of possibility. So we'll keep you guys updated on that one. But I would love to get more girl gamers on the show, just because that is something that we, of course, lack.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to be looking into that as well. There's a lot of great personalities on Twitch and on YouTube that I think are a possibility, and hopefully we can get some ideas from you guys as well. That leads us right into our topic of the week here. State of the network. Mike, you wanted to do it? We're doing it.
For what reason?
Because we want to update people on where we're at.
Yes.
And also get some feedback on where to go. What to change, what to bring back, stuff like that. And I think now is the time to open that door, Kelly. Open the door. Welcome everybody to the Level Up Show.
Open the door.
Open the door.
I don't think anybody was ready. I think they just fell through the door.
I'm ready.
Yay.
Oh my god, I think Buddy's always ready. I don't feel like there's a moment where Buddy's like, no, not yet.
I've been ready for this.
The only one I'm going to kind of call out, and I'm not, no offense here to you, Diclonius, if you wouldn't mind putting on push to voice, just because there's a lot of buzzing in your background. So if you could turn on push to talk, that would really help out.
My PS4's on. I'm playing games too.
Okay, yeah. So if you could mute yourself until you want to speak, that also works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay, cool. That works. I just want to make sure that there's no buzzing going on in the background for the most part. All right. Well, welcome everybody. We're going to try and keep order here. We don't want to get things out of hand. But the first thing I think we should talk about is I want to talk about Patreon.
Right.
If that's okay.
No, absolutely. And just so everybody knows, the reason we're doing this is it's been a lot of shakeups just in the past couple months.
Yeah. I mean, Dean and Greg are gone.
Right.
It's changed a lot.
It was just 2 weeks after that, I came back, and there's never been really a time when we sat down with the major crew. You kind of talked to people the first night, or one of the first nights after.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And we said the first, that 1 week I was coming back, we did a little skit. We never really talked to anybody about it. And there are things that have changed, are changing, won't change. I kind of feel like this is the best time to go over it.
One of the things I think we kind of need to refresh our Patreon as far as goals go and milestones and whatnot. We're at 158 right now, which is amazing. Thank you so much to all of our producers and anybody else that supports us on Patreon to $150 a month. That really is great and helps us to keep the show going and keep it growing in big ways. But our milestones have already been passed because we did hit 240 at one point. So we've incorporated those milestones. We incorporated Netflix Club. We incorporated unboxings. They're back, and Mike is going to be bringing back Loot Crate very soon.
I think I have one this week that'll be doing.
So there you go. Loot Crate is back. So for that reason, I think it's time to add new rewards, to add new milestones, and I'm curious if anybody on Discord right now or in the Twitch chat has any awesome ideas on things that you would like to add as a milestone for the future, things you would like to see us do that we could offer through Patreon. Anybody want to take a jab at that?
I don't know what's offered on you guys' Patreon because I'm not a Patreon.
Well, I would just kind of ignore everything we've already done because we're kind of starting fresh, right? We want to. So anything that you have, go ahead and say it. Like we're open to anything right now.
Well, maybe starting a level up show line of merchandise and for everybody who reached a milestone.
Something we need to put more effort into.
Put your merchandise together and ship it off to those people or something. That would be kind of neat.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is something that I've always been very fond of, and I've brought up multiple times, and I keep forgetting. I have a lot of ideas that I like the sound of, and Drew can definitely attest to this. My mind thinks way bigger than budget or realistic terms can deal with. And so this is definitely one of them, but again, the problem always comes down to shipping. It's not cheap. So it's like we would have to buy whatever the item is and then ship it. Now we could absolutely do that, but it kind of cuts into it. And it's one of those things where we absolutely want to give back to you guys. And I don't want to say that we are the most giving, but given what I feel like we take in, a lot of it goes back to you guys. Quite a lot. And for quite some time. And there's nothing on that. And for the most part, we pretty much only put everything we get towards the show and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a limit to where all of a sudden it's going to be, one of the things that I was argued against for stuff like that was like, let's say it's a t-shirt, the cost is, let's say, $20. Well, we would have to put, if we put the tier for that at like $50,
like we're going to lose money.
Right, we're losing money on that.
That being said, if we put it at $100, okay, maybe it's a possibility.
Well, it's a lofty goal, and who's going to right?
And the other question, a part of that is like, is this something that you get to choose a piece of merchandise every single month, or is it just like a one-time thing where if you become a $100 patron, you get a piece of merchandise from the store, and that's it? It's just that one-time deal. It's not something that's out of the question.
Right.
It just might be a lofty pledge in order to get that, because in all honesty, like we can't lose money on like the whole point of Patreon is for us to bring in revenue so that we can put it back into the show.
Right, absolutely.
So if we're losing money on Patreon, then that's never a good idea.
Right, and Crazy like says a level up loot crate. Again, another thing I really was trying to do, and that's actually why we kind of started doing it in a way.
But I didn't want to say like completely loot crate.
Right,
I wanted it to be like themes maybe or something like that.
Right, I don't love loot crates, and you're gonna see with my reactions to things, I'm not nearly as excited for some of these loot crates, as some other people get. And there's nothing wrong with some people that are, but they're never really catered to me, to what I like. So I was like, I want to create my own. I want to give it to you guys. I want you guys to see what we like, and I think I know you guys better than loot crate would. But the problem is, again, they're able to do that because they get things at a lower cost. They don't have to pay as much for these shipping things, so it's a little bit tougher. So this is something that I absolutely would love to do, and if we could figure out a way to do it, it's good to know that people want stuff like this.
Yeah,
I didn't think that you didn't, but it's good to know, see it, physically see that, and hear that you guys want it.
We're going to continue doing it every 3 months right now, and that's not Patreon exclusive. But the way it's working right now is we get these monthly boxes, and honestly, 50% of them, sometimes even more, we just don't want. Right. Or we think it would be better given to you guys. So we collect the things from those 3 boxes that we do not want, or we think that you guys would, and we put it into a level up box, and that becomes our sub/patron only giveaway every 3 months. So it kind of is a patron only thing, but it's also a sub thing as well. So I feel like that's a cool way of working that. And I want to go to Job32X's comment from the Twitch chat. And of course, people on Discord can comment on this as well. He would like to see us do a movie review of the week, meaning that we go to the movies each week, and we get together and we talk about that movie. I don't think this is something we could do every week, because it's just not that often that we go to the movies, especially to see the same movie.
I have gone to the movies 5 times this year, I think.
Okay. I've gone much more than that. I will.
Yeah. Oh, you have gone far more often than I have, and that's weird for me because I used to go every week. I felt like I just don't have the ability to go as often. It's not nearly as easy for me to go. That said, I would love to do that, or do like classic reviews and stuff like that too.
Kelly said the same thing that Job said too, and that she thinks more exclusive content would be good. I agree that we need to do more things that are temporary exclusive. I think that we've been burnt by keeping things 100% exclusive. It's just we don't have that many patrons. We have 16 total. Yeah. And if we're putting together a video, we just it doesn't make sense to keep something like that for only 16 people to view.
Work, into something that only 16 people might see. Because that's guaranteeing that all those patrons are going to want to watch it.
That being said, 1 week or maybe even a little more 2-week exclusivity on Patreon, okay, maybe that could work if it's content that isn't time sensitive. Like if it's something like a movie review, you probably don't want to go longer than a week, because it's not going to get a lot of views on YouTube after that first week. People want to see that review go up. They want to watch it in the first week so they can find out if they want to go see the movie. So that's the question there, is like we need to come up with content that isn't time sensitive, and that would be okay keeping exclusive for a week or 2. But still, a good point. We do need to do more exclusive content. Anybody else on Discord want to throw something out there?
I kind of had an idea.
Go ahead, John.
Kind of like the loot crate idea, but have you guys ever heard of Tokyo Treat?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's like remember how I wanted to do like the food stuff?
Yep.
It's the same. It's like loot crate, but like weird different foods. They give you a crate of stuff from Japan. Yeah. There's ones for Japan and South Korea and all these other countries.
Are these expensive?
They can be.
They contain crickets.
Yeah. No, like I've been a subscriber to Tokyo Treat for about 1.5 years now, and they send you some weird stuff, and I think it would be entertaining to see you guys, eat that weird stuff.
I think that could be one of our boxes.
All right, absolutely, and that's what. Well, and it's funny that you said that. My one of the things that we had talked about is changing up the boxes that we get.
We're going to continue changing them up all the time. Yeah.
My box this month is going to be Loot Crate Gaming because you did Nerd Block Gaming before. But I'm definitely interested in doing the food ones. And again, that's probably going to be a Patreon tier because it will be double. Because I don't know how many people would care about seeing us get different foods and everything like that. But I would like to see, that be one of the tiers where we definitely get into different type of food boxes. That's been one of them. There's one that I saw for a Scotch box. Like a man. There's a ton of. I've been looking into boxes and different ones that we could do that I think people on the show would like a lot.
That's not bad. That's actually much cheaper than what we're doing right now. Johnny says it starts at 15, which is much cheaper than Loot Crate and the others. So that's a possibility. We could definitely do a 3-month trial of that to see how people like it.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you out there. They had a drink in it that was cream corn soda.
Was it good?
I didn't try it. I'm too afraid to try it.
So is the point of this to be weird?
No, it's just to experience what they basically have as candy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I like this. I like it. That sounds
it's
cool.
Really cool. It's really fun. I think what was that group? What was that group of 3 guys that used to do the PlayStation Live stream at the the same time we did?
Oh, Q Report.
Q Report. Yeah. They did it, I think, at one point.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, or something
cool
very,
guys,
very similar like it. And I like that. I liked when they did it. But so that's something I like. That again, good to hear that that's something you guys want.
You're
so
just confirming what we've thought about there.
Right.
Thank you.
Kelly said something like, "This is something I would love to get more into."
Yeah, me too.
We've definitely talked. This is something that you and I especially have really wanted to do in different ways. It's just logistics. Timing is always an issue.
That's why we made it community game night. Because that's the only time if we force it to be a part of the Level Up show, it forces us to actually do couch co-op and games like that. Even though so far it's been just handing off the controller. We would like to get it to that point.
Right. I think so. I'm going to actually pose it to the chat. When we talk about community game night, one of the games I definitely, since I had the Switch, I was like, hey, we should definitely utilize this. And your concern was I want it to be a community. You want to be with them. If there's a community game night, or if you guys want to see games on the Switch, things that aren't necessarily involving the rest of you, if you want to see that on the Level Up show for that night stream, we can absolutely integrate that if more people want to see something like that. If they don't, we can try to see if we can do something maybe once a month. I don't think that's going to be unreasonable to figure out. Maybe I can sacrifice my game stream night and involve.
Right, there's a possibility. We've already talked about that actually.
Right, quite a few times.
I'll be completely honest. The unknown factor is Kristen or Danielle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And be completely honest with you guys, I'm being totally frank. It comes down to money, in all honesty. Yeah. Like if Kristen or Danielle sees that we're making money to the point where it does actually make sense for us to put more time in, then they kind of say, okay, we'll allow this. And that sounds weird, I know, probably.
I hate saying stuff like that because we've talked about how weird saying
it's important to say that, though, because we do have wives, we do have lives, we have work outside of this. So we are, all of this that we put in the Level Up is time away from our significant others.
Right.
And in order to justify that, in all honesty, it is partially money.
Right.
And so that is why you guys supporting us through Patreon and subs and this amazing support that we had tonight with all the tips. Those are the kind of things where Kristen, Danielle, significant others see this. They're like, oh, they're this is a job. This is a career for them. It's becoming a career, and it can be justified. Yep. So those are the kind of things that help us move towards putting 1,000% more time into the show.
Right. Now, for instance, right now I'm coming over here twice a week. Right. I'm going to be moving in about 2 months, which is going to add another 25 minutes. So twice a week now, I'm going to be leaving my house at about 9:30 at night, coming over here actually a little bit earlier than that, and then staying until after 12 o'clock. Right now 2 o'clock in the, it's going to probably get to 1:30 in the morning, I bet, by the time we're done. And I'm going to have to trek all the way another 25 to 30 minutes home. So it's not as easy to do. That's time away from her. It's the same way as with Drew, with Kristen. So, and you even have the baby.
Right, exactly.
We have Evie, and I have Danny on certain weekends. So things like that make it hard. But again, it can be justified if it's like, hey, listen, I cannot do this, but I'm also, this is the caveat for it. One of the things I will point out, though, is, and I've talked about it a lot, I'm in the process of building a PC. So just so you guys know, there are things that are coming down the line, and I'm sure we'll get to what we have planned, in a second. But there are things, and it will take stuff away from Drew, so he'll have certain, extra time to do other things. It might give us a little more free time to do different things.
I see people wanting to see like more outside of the show, like more like in our lives.
The in real life stuff?
Yeah, in real life is something that could be an answer to that, of course.
What was, we never really went anywhere with it, but there was that talk about, you know, going to a bar every so often or something, you know, a restaurant, or just hanging out.
In all honesty,
somewhere.
like Dean and Greg weren't like Greg couldn't do that.
Right,
And Dean just wasn't a really big fan of that idea. But it's something me and you could do.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. We could
do
go out
it
and
with
get
Danielle
food.
and Kristen too.
Yeah.
We can do like, you know,
the factor that I've already encountered myself multiple times is you need a place that actually has good Wi-Fi.
Right.
Like you need to check their upload speeds. It needs to be like 4 megabit per second, or you're gonna have a lot of trouble. And I've been encountering that so far. I want to make it work because I enjoy doing it. And have any of you guys on Discord watched my in real life streams yet?
I haven't caught any myself.
No, I'm busy
Okay,
working.
so
well, fuck you, Drew.
no, it's fine. There you go.
Tempest
There we
did.
go. Some people did. So I enjoy doing them. I think the people that have seen them have enjoyed them, but it's been just technical issues nonstop so
right.
far.
The last time you did it, you had a bunch of issues trying to get to the place.
Couldn't get the chat to show, or the stream kept going down. My phone overheated, to be honest with you. Although I think that's because I had it on the dashboard in the car. So yeah, there are factors that we need to figure out before we can get in real life working. But that's something I've been wanting to talk to Kristen about, and seeing if she's interested in maybe doing a little bit more in real life. Like if we're watching a movie, or if we want to jump on real quick after watching a movie that we enjoyed. You guys talked about movie reviews. Maybe we just jump on after we just watched something, either in the movies or when we get home and watch it on Netflix, whatever. Just be like, hey, let's jump on.
We did that a couple
Twitch
times.
and
We
do
did
it
it
in real
for,
life review.
It Follows. I remember we did it
We
for.
did, yeah.
There was something else I thought we did it for.
We
too.
did it twice. I think you're right.
I think it was only 2 times we ever did it, and I think it was. I think the problem was it wasn't as successful live, but I think it was more successful
It's
because
an
it was so random.
unscheduled stream,
Right?
Which is
exactly.
always a little bit of a risk. But if we do more and more unscheduled streams, and we tell people, "Hey guys, be on the lookout," like you might get a stream out of nowhere. Maybe people will start to expect that more, and they'll turn on their notifications so they get alerts when we go live, and they might get a happy surprise. Like
We've had a lot of success lately with Rift. I know that they were,
but that's what she said.
Oh man.
We've had a lot of success with Riff.
How do you guys feel about Riff? You guys enjoy
like it,
those?
or I think we did at least.
The watch-alongs that I've been doing recently.
I think it's neat. I don't like the website personally, but I think it's neat.
No.
Don't like the website. Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with you guys. It's
Go
just
to the
the
chat.
way
I
they
can't
have
see
it.
anything in the chat.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, the website is still very early. They're still building it up. It is good that you can mirror to Twitch, although I hope they improve that functionality a little bit.
What is Riff?
Riff is a Netflix watch-along service where...
okay.
Yeah, but what's cool about it is that you can literally be on there and it'll be one-to-one where you're watching the show along with me as long as you have Netflix. It works. That part of it works well.
Right.
It's the quality that's still pretty low because they clearly don't have the bandwidth to allow like high upload speeds or anything like that. So they just finally pushed it up to 720p. It was 360p.
Yeah, it was pretty low.
It was very low. They just bumped it up to 720p, and hopefully they continue to improve it over time. It's something that I think that Kristen and I could definitely do together, and maybe even all 4 of us could do together.
Right. And honestly, I'm even thinking about things that we can involve Danny in too.
Okay.
A couple times that she's been on my game streams, people seem to find it fun.
Okay.
She likes it. She's been getting into stuff like that. That's definitely something that she could definitely do with us too.
Okay, that's a possibility too. Then, yeah. Evie, no.
No, not Evie.
No Evie.
Evie would.
No.
But
No,
I'm
no
trying
Evie.
to think of anything else that.
And to Rick, you will get a Flashpoint watch along. I promise you. I'm trying to figure out.
You never
the day.
saw Flashpoint?
I haven't. No.
Oh, interesting.
Rick really wants me to do a watch along
I
with
think
it,
you
and
would like
I'm going to. I'm just trying to figure out the day I can make it work. It'll probably be a Saturday, I would think. A Saturday in the afternoon when Evie's napping is when I think I'll probably do it.
Declonius, what do you mean by community chosen guests?
He means that they want to recommend somebody to bring on the show as our special guest. We
It
love
doesn't
it.
always work like
It just
that.
doesn't work
Right.
like that.
Like it's a lot of work.
We
to get
don't
some of
have
these
that
people on.
much clout that we can
Right,
be like, hey,
like
you're coming on our
right,
show.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
even when we get people that would like to do it, it's really tough to figure out dates and times.
That
we can do it
being
with.
said, we do have a suggestion list on our Discord. Utilize it, guys. Go on there. Don't just suggest like things like shows or channels you want us to add or things like that. Suggest guests that you want us to try and get on the show. Anything is open on there. Anything is free game. Let us know what you want to see. If it's a guest, we will do our best. No guarantees. I would recommend trying to keep it semi-realistic. Don't get somebody that has 3 million subs on YouTube. probably not going to happen, and we probably already thought of them.
Yes.
It's just try to keep that in mind when you're recommending people to bring on the show.
When you're in the suggestion list, please, or if you're in the Discord at all, please do not hesitate to post anything in the suggestion list. Like, there is literally that is a section where there is no stupid suggestion. Like, even ones where it's just like, hey, get this person as a guest. That's great. It might be somebody we never heard of. It might be somebody we have heard of and tried for. But I like knowing that you guys are invested in this is the stuff that you want for it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think of tonight as the only time you get your voice heard. That's what we have that for. But this is the time where you...
Johnny!
God, I hate you.
Okay, well... If there's not any other actual Patreon suggestions that you guys have, we'll move on. But we'll give you guys a moment here. Any other suggestions for new content or milestones or rewards, things that we can do to benefit Patreon or our content in general? Silence.
Level up Booze Cruise.
Actually, let's touch on that real quick. I do think meet and greets are something that we need to make happen eventually.
I think we could definitely do that.
We do. There's people in our area that we should
Joey
meet up
and I
with.
have been semi-planning one forever. We just can't make.
Right. We need to make things like that happen. So we know we're not good with that. We're gonna make it happen eventually. It's just it's something that is kind of on the back burner at the moment. But we do want to meet you guys. Of course.
A community manager. That's what you guys need.
Kelly.
I nominate Kelly.
Kelly. You're already a community manager, right?
Not me.
Yes.
What?
How are you not the community manager?
I feel like you already are our community manager.
You kind of are, Kelly.
Kelly, I don't know if you realize this, but you got a job a few months ago, and
we're just not paying you.
Yeah.
You're paying us.
Reverse job.
Just call it a union deduction or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But okay, let's go a little bit more on the negative end here, but in a positive way.
Yeah.
What are we doing wrong, guys? What are
absolutely.
things that we need to improve? Things that you miss potentially about the show? We know you guys miss Dean and Greg. That's an obvious. But what are things that you guys miss that you would like to see us bring back, or things that you just honestly think that we're doing wrong right now?
Right. So, for instance, Diclonius. Part of his other answer was something he mentioned the other day. He personally hasn't been a fan of the guests that we had on the show.
That's fine.
Personally, I've loved
Yeah, I think they're all been really cool.
They were great. I was really a fan of Dave from
great.
Xbox One Bros. He was really fun to have on.
I thought Lucius Fox was really
yeah,
entertaining. And Zach, I know some people weren't fond of his knowledge of gaming, but I thought it was fascinating to talk with him about Twitch.
Yeah,
and about the struggles of Twitch.
Yeah,
and let's be honest, he's definitely been the most beneficial
definitely.
Guest so far. So I thought it was a pleasure having him on. And Megna too. I mean, those are partnered streamers. It's really cool to have those guys on and to talk about gaming and talk about Twitch with them.
Yeah, all of them. So if you guys are disliking this, so here's the thing. For instance, Diclonius wasn't a fan of them, and people like Diclonius, weren't a fan of when we had other guests. We used to have developers and stuff like that on, not always big name developers, but some of them that were pretty relatively big in the scene. And again, people just weren't as into it. Some people were, some people weren't. So we want to just see is this something worth doing? Should we be putting the effort into reaching out to these people and try to bring them on? Or is there anything that we do as far as the show? Do you not like a segment that we do anymore? Do you not like the way that things flow? Or is there something that we are not doing that you guys miss? That we used to do.
So the room is open. Anything you guys want to say? Don't feel bad. You're not hurting our feelings.
There's nothing mean spirited behind this. We
just want to become better.
We're on a different side of the wall.
I personally, I find them less interesting than when it's just you guys. When there's guests, just because I don't know them. Just because I don't know them and I don't know their personality, and so it's kind of like.
That is the complaint so far, right? And you're in agreement with Jose there. So here's what I want to ask real quick.
It's a bad idea. I think it is a really cool idea, and especially when you get somebody on there who like if you guys were to get Neely on, I'd love it. I'd eat it up. I love Neely to death. But for the people that I don't know, it's kind of cool because then.
But that's where the struggle comes, right? Nina Lee, but what about all the people that don't know her? So no matter what, there's going to be a lot of people that don't know the people that we have on. How do we rectify that?
One of the solutions that I had. Oh, sorry.
I actually have an idea.
Sure.
I'm going to tear a page from my teacher handbook and you kind of need to introduce them ahead of time. You know, like, hey, here's Kelly Jellyfish. She streams PUBG, yelling at everybody to hang in.
I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I did do that.
Right, yeah.
I tweeted out
you post on Twitter.
when those guys went live, and I hosted them many,
Right.
many times in the 2 weeks leading up to all of our guests so far. I've been hosting them. I tweeted out their streams. So I have tried that. Because I did want you guys to become familiar with them beforehand.
I think at that point, it's just better down the content of what the guest is. Some people have specific content they watch. Some don't.
Bring it to chat.
So you're gonna have people. You're gonna have people who are gonna be like, I don't really know who this person is because they don't actually watch their content they produce most of the time.
Yeah, I think
Depends.
the people who watch the Level Up Show are watching it because they like you and Mike. Like they like both of you. And when you bring a new person in, you know, you're not always gonna like that personality or like what they do, and so it's gonna kind of create that conflict. I think it's a good idea. I like it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that's my personal take on it.
So it sounds like we got to try and find people that you guys know.
Or mesh better with.
No,
Yeah.
if I could chime in for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Who was that?
That was Jose.
Diclonius.
If I could chime in for a minute. I mean, there are some YouTubers I like because I like their style. There are some I don't watch, period. Like Angry Joe or Boogie. Or I stopped watching Boogie just because, I don't know, he got too big for his ego.
Okay. That's not the thing. Those guys are huge. We're not gonna. We're not gonna get Boogie on here. We're not gonna get Pro Jared. We're not gonna get Greg Miller.
We're absolutely gonna
never
try
say never,
these things,
but
it's not like.
yeah,
But like
it's
we're trying to set the expectation appropriately. I don't like to. Say
If we did get somebody like a YouTube guy that is not huge but well known, like would that excite you guys?
Well, what do you define as huge, though? That's the thing. That's the
like million plus subscribers is
right.
Huge.
You gotta remember like where we're at versus.
We have 5,000 subs on YouTube. Like some of these guys that are being brought up, they have 1 million to 3 million or more YouTube subs. That's huge.
So it's somewhere between like 200,000 and 500,000.
Even that is very big, but more in the realm of possibility.
Yeah. More likely.
I was thinking more in like the 50,000 to 100,000 range, where like they have an audience, people know them, and a lot of you guys might even know them. But it might be more likely that we get them on the show. But the question is, like, if we get somebody that you guys know from YouTube, does that excite you?
Yeah.
It does.
I think that wins the palette.
Okay, so it's about getting people that you guys know.
Yeah, like
personalities that you are familiar with, guys that you know. And girls that you know.
Drew, I was going to say, it doesn't. I don't think it really matters, even if they have something interesting to say or talk about in the gaming genre or whatever. I think that's the best way to go, anyways. Like I think you guys are doing things fine. I think it's like I said before, people are going to still complain no matter what. So.
Yeah, you're never going to make everybody happy, and just like Rick just said in Twitch chat, it's the different people, and it definitely keeps things interesting. It definitely.
That was my original goal with it, because we brought Mike back because, as I always said, I don't want to do this alone. I want to do it with a friend. The third or fourth person, if we get dual guests on occasionally, that's to change things up. And I don't want to do it every week, and that's why we're not doing every week, because I do want to have some nights where it's just me and you. But the idea was to keep things fresh and to have other opinions being thrown out there and other people, because I feel like you guys know us so well already. Like, shouldn't we bring in people that have opinions that aren't the same as ours? Like, I feel like you guys might know what we're going to say all the time anymore. I was like, yeah, I've told stories multiple times on the show, like the same story, because sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe a new viewer hasn't heard the story yet, but most of our viewers have. And I don't want to become mundane and redundant, and I would like to get other voices on here. That was my original thought process, but behind getting guests on the show.
Yeah. Maybe a solution to, and this kind of starts going into another thing, but the solution to having more content, where you guys said, well, the more content we do, the more it takes away from your personal lives, which you guys should definitely still have. We're not saying, devote all your time to us, but maybe if you alternate. So instead of doing, like if you were to do community game night, instead of doing it every month, you do it every other month. And then the week that you would normally do community game night, you put that new content in there so that you're still getting new content. You're just getting it less often, and you're not spending really any more time on the show, but there's new content and new.
I think that's a great idea, because that's kind of what we've done before. Like, we couldn't do it only does PlayStation every week, because we also had Lights Up, and we
Right.
also had a Power Up, and all this kind of stuff. So the idea was that we would alternate, and you would get it once a month instead, because we would do 1 week Lights Up, 1 week IDP. It was the only way to make it work, because we
Right.
don't have enough time to do each and every single one every week. So
Problem is
maybe
doing
community
that-
game night becomes something else 1 month.
Well, we
or
can
something.
definitely do that. Kelly, were you saying about like for like movie reviews or like stuff like that type of thing?
Yeah, well, or even if you do, 1 month you do community game night, and then the next month you have a guest, and then the next month you do a new segment, and then the third month you start back over with community game night. Or, you know what I
right
mean?
now,
Just kind of...
right now, it's been community game. Well, the first of the week is Discord. Then the middle two have been. It was supposed to. It was either going to be whatever or guests if there was guests that we had available. And then the last week of the month was going to be.
My goal
community game
was
night.
to get the middle weeks as being guests. So first week is Discord. Last week is community game night. Middle weeks, which could be 2, could be 3 weeks, depending on the month, will be guests. Let's find out from you guys in Discord right now, and also in the chat. What do you think is the balance? How many weeks of each month would you like to see a guest on the show, if any?
Mm-hmm.
1.
And then
I would say once a month is...
one or two.
And I can get that. I can agree with that. I do want to say I don't want to get rid of community game night. As far as a once a month thing personally. And I have no problem doing it. But Johnny, you're an ass.
There are
To
some
me-
months with 5 Sundays.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
No, I know. But to me, the community game night definitely spices it up. I don't like monotony. I don't like the same thing over and over again. I think the weeks where it's just, let's read these stories. Let's see what, pop culture things have happened for Got No Game. Oh, someone asked us a question. Let's say, and it becomes, again, like Drew said, it becomes the same thing. So community game night, it's hopefully going to be something that one of us has not played or has not delved into very deeply, or something that we can play with you guys, or we don't get to as much. Something that kind of diversifies everything and, adds some spice and, gives you guys something else to watch.
All that being said, so far, community game night, we're happy to do it, and I think we're enjoying it. It hasn't been popular.
No, it hasn't
on
actually been
Twitch.
as successful.
We always drop viewers
Right.
once we go to the community game night portion of the show. I'm not sure if there's anything we need to do to try and rectify that.
Right.
It doesn't mean we're going to stop doing it, but I have noticed that we usually drop down to like 30 and 20 viewers once we get to community game night. So
I'm actually surprised at that, Drew, because I've actually kind of enjoyed it. So
I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. The people that are, I'm really glad that you are enjoying it.
Have you guys ever played, what's it called? Choice Chamber?
No, but you talked about that before. I've watched it. It looks really cool.
Oh, did I
It
mention-
utilizes the
yeah,
chat.
I love it. It's
very cool.
I like things that, like, especially on Twitch, I like things that engage the Twitch audience. Because even me personally, as a viewer, if I'm going through someone's channel, I'm more inclined to join someone's Twitch if I'm like, oh, I can be involved in the game they're playing, and I could vote. I can, that's why I like Choice Chamber, and that's why I like the Jackbox games, where you can join in and be part of the audience. And there's not a ton of games out there like that, but
Well, if we're only doing it once a month, and maybe even once every month, if that comes to fruition that we're alternating, then I think we'll have enough games that we can figure out what that game of the month is going to be. And we need your guys' help with that. That's why we have the suggestion list. That's why you have community game night channel, so that you guys can suggest games that you would like to see on the show. So don't forget that we are open to your suggestions when it comes to game night as well. We want to play what you guys want to see, because hopefully that'll help to keep viewers in the room when we do get to community game night. And it does seem like you guys want us to pull back a little bit. Almost everybody has said 1, and a few people saying 1 to 2. So it seems like the consensus is that you guys want us to pull back a little bit on how many weeks of the month that we do guests, and that's cool. We want to listen to you guys. I do want to hold on to that. I don't want to get rid of it. I personally enjoy having a guest on, and I think 1 week at the minimum is what I would like to have. But I also want to cater to what the viewers want. And
because if you have one guest like per month, it gives you time to connect with people and.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all.
I absolutely think that one guest a month is something worth doing, instead of what we're doing, currently.
Also worth saying that we did have to postpone / cancel all of our future guests right now, because we don't even know still what day of the week we're going to move to. Unfortunately, Twitch still hasn't gotten back to us on what day of the week we're getting for this promotional period.
I still think you guys should do it on Sunday. because that's what got you this far.
I mean, I'll tell you right
Highly
now,
recommended that we
right,
don't, Jose.
not only that, but I know for a fact Sundays are usually a very unpopular day.
We
The
might
only
not even
reason-
get the front page if we do it on Sunday. Jose.
Right.
They said that to us. They said, please don't do Sundays. I'd say, they said like 3 to 4 of those weeks, you probably won't even get the front of the page.
Yeah.
Because they have to prioritize big events that happen on the weekend, like tournaments, like anything that happens on the weekend. They have to prioritize that.
Like I think at one point we even did Saturdays a couple times.
We have,
to fill it. And the drop off was significant between Saturday to Sunday, if I remember right. But Sundays were just the days that worked far better for us to do it. So
I think it'll be interesting to see if we get a different audience on a weekend.
I honestly think that during the week would be better for us, and I know it's a different opinion that some people might have, but I actually do think the weekday streamers succeed far better.
They do
than anybody on the weekend.
Weekday is better than weekend. If you look at statistics on Twitch, weekday is definitely better.
I think one of the things we could do with guests is definitely, obviously, like Drew said, we already are hosting them, but make them try to see if they can be involved in the chat a little bit more on our Sunday shows for at least a week or two before their show. After
I like I like the idea too. I saw somebody say like a sizzle reel.
Yeah,
from that person. That'd be cool.
So not only that, there's definitely things. I mean, there's things that are planned to come, but we can't. I'm not comfortable saying anything until it can actually happen. But there's definitely some things that, is there anything else besides, the guests, though, that...
Let me pause as well for a second, because Tyspin did join, and I did promise him a wheel spin. Tyspin is back. Still, after all this time, he went on a hiatus. He's still one of our top supporters.
Yeah, he is, which is nuts.
So this goes to Tyspin. Thank you so much for coming back and for resubbing on Friday during the PUBG stream, Tyspin. It's very, very nice to have you back. And he gets... Oh, perfect. We're going to put you into our credits as a 1 month of special thanks, Tyspin. Once again, just so happy that you're back on the show here. All right, going back to Discord here. You were saying if any other suggestions?
Yeah, was there any other things that people, Kelly brought up that one. Was there anything else that people weren't fond of or aren't fond of or miss? Is there anything that we aren't doing anymore that we used to do?
I actually...
Oh, hold up. Sorry.
Let's go with Derek there. What were you saying, Derek?
I actually missed the giant clock. I miss it a lot.
Is that like a legitimate thing? Like, are you guys serious?
Yeah, we're serious about it. Johnny posted about it.
Where do we put this clock? Where does it go?
Put it in the chair.
We do have 2 free chairs. They are not wrong there.
Right.
How about this? A compromise. On Discord nights, we'll put it on the chair.
Put big Google eyes on it, too.
I think we can make it happen like 1 week a month. Just as like a special inside joke. We'll put it on the chair or that chair because Kristen sometimes sits here. So we'll put it on that chair over there. All right. Thank you, buddy, for your suggestion. We'll start making it happen on Discord nights moving forward.
Yay!
Any non-timekeeping suggestions?
Yes, I heard Jose start to talk. Jose, what were you going to say?
I forget what I was going to say. I don't know why.
You can do it.
If you think of it, don't be afraid. Anybody else? Things that you miss? Things that you would like to see come back? Or ideas that have never been thought of?
I mean, as long as we're still doing it. Oh, wait. I remember.
Go ahead, Jose.
Well, I know with Extra Life you're still doing that, but what about other charity streams?
Charity streams. A good point. There are some channels that are entirely dedicated to charity, like Bobo Chat. I want to give him another shout out. Great streamer, entirely dedicated to charity. I think that's amazing. It's not really realistic for us to do it all 100% of the time because we do need to compensate from this for us to actually do it. That being said, I don't think that we're against the idea of doing some more charity streams here and there.
Yeah, anything that involves doing something for a good cause like that, I'm 1000% down in.
Yeah.
That's something I would love to do more of.
It's like I said, if I ever got back into streaming, I'd like to do, what was that? For epilepsy, because I am epileptic, as you guys know.
Right, no, absolutely. And it's great to hear stuff like that. That's why I love doing it for Extra Life myself. Right. And honestly, I would love to do, I'll tell you right now, anytime I can do anything for a charity, and there's something that I even haven't even gotten a chance to mention to Drew yet. That might be coming up, but in like the winter months and everything like that. That we'll do that's charity based, community based.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so I definitely would like to do stuff like that. And again, the suggestion box is open to everybody if there's a charity that you guys know of. The problem is I'm not well versed on many of these.
Yeah.
That I don't always know.
The other problem, and this is not something
timing.
that means we can't do it, if we're doing a charity stream, I feel like it's necessary that it's a marathon, and a considerable marathon, like 12 hours. And that, of course, is the time issue.
Right,
So,
exactly.
But that being said, doesn't mean we can't make it happen.
12 hours of YouTube? Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened before. Not just the two of us, but
yeah,
I'm sure we might be able to get some people to come over and,
Yeah.
and join us and help us out, though, if we're doing a charity stream. So that would be the goal.
Would
When
one
is
of
the
these people
next
be a
Extra Life?
beanie?
Sorry, I heard what Kelly said. Derek, what did you say? Because I'm gonna.
Would one of them happen to have a beanie?
Of course.
Possibly, yeah. I mean,
we'd love to get
Mark
back.
likes doing it whenever he
Mark
can.
to come back.
It's just one of those, again, it's timing, for where he lives, for the time we do a lot of these things.
That was a Patreon idea. Like, we wanted to make a milestone goal to have Mark come back for a full episode.
Right.
But that was just one of many ideas that we might bring in.
And Kelly, what was yours again? I'm sorry.
I just didn't know when the new Extra Life or when the next
And
Extra Life.
yeah, the Extra Life is going to be
November, I believe.
November something. I can't remember the date exactly. It's like the first week of November.
We'll do the same exact thing we did last year, where the very beginning of October, we're hardcore.
Yep.
That's everything. No matter what you guys pledge, support, tip, whatever, it all goes towards Extra Life starting
And
in
you
that
guys
month.
do a 12-hour stream for Extra Life, right?
No, 24.
24? Why did I think 12?
I don't know, because you think lesser of us?
I think I do. Yeah,
I
that
give
was
you guys
weird.
credit for that.
Nice.
I do it solo.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it is rough.
And we hope that we can get Dean maybe for Extra Life this year. It's for a great cause, so
Yeah.
hopefully we can get some oldies back on the show, and hopefully Kristen can be here a little bit, and we'll have a good time, of course. Unless we have any other things you guys want to bring up, we'll probably wrap it up here. Anything else?
We'll give it about
I
30
actually do
seconds.
have a serious idea for once.
Go ahead, man.
There's this technique that I've seen Bobo use along with his friend Mr. Maximus.
I've seen it too. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, have you gotten the touch with him about that? Like, maybe.
What was that?
I mean, I know how to do it.
What is it?
He does a thing where his camera becomes large, or it starts going over the screen, or sometimes they do music videos where their camera is going throughout the music video.
He was saying it's not that.
Which one are you talking about then?
So Bobo's friend Mr. Maximus 11, another great charity streamer, when they would do Nerd Stash or like play a co-op game together, what they would do I don't know how they did this, but they are broadcasting from two separate locations, but they're on the same channel, and I don't know how they're doing that.
I know Mixer does that. Broadcasting from two separate locations on the same channel. I don't even understand what that means. Like, you're seeing two streams at the same time?
Well, I guess you would have to have a video
there's a
feed
way
in.
to do that. There's,
I know you can allow people to stream on your channel. You can give them authority to stream to your channel.
no, there's a way, like, if two people are streaming on Twitch on their own channels, there's a website that you can watch them both at the same time.
No, that's
Not that?
not that.
Are you saying that you see them side by side?
Yeah, it shows them to you side by side at the same time.
Well, I would assume that he's probably
Right, one's in
screen
window-
capturing the
right.
other person's stream and just putting it on his, is what I would guess.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe if you and Mike aren't even in the same location, maybe that would be a possibility to kind of make things easier for you guys.
So it's not as much making. So I'll tell you right now, Sundays are pretty much a chiseled out part of my life at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's the same for Drew. So it's not that. As far as like the only time it would be more time consuming is if there were streams that we had to be, here together. And the only time that would really have to be done is if we needed to use this section of the basement.
Right.
Or right now, if I needed to use something on the PC, which I don't currently have. Again, that's going to be rectified somewhat soon. I don't know any time that would be as beneficial consistently. If I don't know how to answer. Like
there are a few different you can capture Elgato and actually send it to somebody else through Skype or
no,
stuff like that too. So that's another way you could like share your stream with me and we can put it up. There are ways to do it.
That's exactly how they do speedrunning tournaments for games, and absolutely something like that. And I thought about if we were going to do that for like games casting and everything like that, shoutcasting for certain games, but it's not something we really ever wanted to get into yet. Nothing anybody seemed to really want us to get into yet. So
right. It's an interesting. I haven't seen them do that, so I'm gonna have to look at their archives and see exactly what you're talking about, and see if it looks like it's just them doing window capture.
Right.
If they are, then there's gonna be a delay between the two streams because he's gonna be capturing his Twitch stream and then streaming it to his channel.
Jesus.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Uptime. But anyway, it's an interesting idea, though, something to at least look into. So thank you for suggesting it.
But that said, this is not, we're going to end the stream, I think, at this point.
Right, yeah.
But this is not the end. Like, you guys have any suggestions, we want to make sure it's known. Kelly has gone through a ton of work this past weekend that I only just caught up on a little bit ago, where she reorganized our entire Discord. So anybody that's not in our Discord yet is hurting themselves because our Discord is awesome and entertaining. Discord. Not even the full thing.
Oh boy,
it's definitely entertaining. We are active ourselves, Andrew and I, as well as everybody else that you talk to here right on the Twitch chat.
It's really taking off recently.
Really well, and she's organized it. And one of the parts we keep saying is the suggestion box. We wanted to hear what you guys want to see from us. There was a ton of suggestions for wheel spin items. So it could be as simple as that. It could be something like a stream you want to see, something that you never have seen us do, or something you saw somebody else do. Like Derek was just saying that you would like to see us try to take a stab at. Johnny, I don't know if he was serious or not, said we should do a cooking show. That's something that had
it's possible
legs at one point. That was not exactly even him and I, so there's definitely thoughts and ideas that we want to do. It's just logistics of doing it. Is it worth it? When can we do it and everything like that. So
and also I do see that a lot of people are bringing up Neens, so I will look into that. I will see if I can get Neens on the show at some point. Another one I want to really get on the show is Bobo Chat, because a lot of you guys know Bobo Chat, and I think he's a great personality. I've already talked to him about it. He said he's not somebody that's used to being on podcasts, and he said that he's nervous, but he's not against it. So hopefully we can get Bobo Chat on in the near future. And we're going to take your guys' advice. We're going to pull back a little bit, and maybe we'll start doing one time a month, maybe two occasionally. But we'll pull back on that a little bit.
Johnny wants to see you and I have a date night where we watch a movie together.
Watch-alongs are going to happen, I think, more often. We're going to keep using Rift here and there, and mirror it to Twitch, and hopefully the functionality improves and the quality improves, and hopefully we can start incorporating the alerts and the wheel spins, and we don't have to give up on that. Because that's the one thing right now I don't like, is that it removes a lot of that interactivity, and I want to bring that back. I don't want Rift to remove that from our streams.
Absolutely.
I think this was great. I'm really happy with the feedback that we got tonight. I feel like we have an idea of some changes we need to make, and I'm especially happy to get some feedback on the guests and what you guys want to see there, because that's new, and I want to make sure that it moves in the right direction. So thank you to everybody on Discord that joined us tonight on the Open the Door segment here. You guys are great. We love you all.
Love you.
Love you. Amazing. Bye. Close the door, Kelly.
Close the door.
Close the door.
I like how so many of them are talking as they're getting kicked out.
Sorry.
Push them out while it closes.
And to all the people in the chat as well, we appreciate your feedback. To anybody to say something, I want to respond to Tyspin real quick. We still do have PSN cards, Xbox cards, Steam cards. It's actually part of the wheel. You can land it on the wheel.
Yeah, and
we
says
also
$10 PSN card. I think we should change it to $10 game card.
Yeah, it can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah. And on top of that, you are now a sub, Tyspin, and something you don't know is that every month on the final episode of the month, we do a sub and patron only giveaway, which is a little bit of a bigger prize. Sometimes it's $20 cards. Sometimes it's a whole prize box that we put together, and you are automatically entered into that. Yep. And even if you're offline, you only have to be on the show. If you're as long as you're a sub or a patron, you are automatically entered into our once a month sub and patron only giveaway. All right, we need a mic emote, of course. We do need a mic emote, something that we need to do. Thank you to so many follows tonight. Over 100 follows tonight, like 116 follows tonight.
We lost a sub.
We're getting super close. It's past midnight, so
right, exactly.
We lost one of our subs. We're getting super close to 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there, man.
We're hitting it.
We're gonna hit it. 10K. It's gonna be a big one. All right. Thank you so much to everybody for watching tonight. Thank you. I keep forgetting to do this, so I'm gonna remember tonight. Thank you to all of our producers. That is Alex Bustos 98, Kelly Jellyfish, KP 2.0, Baz023S, and Muto Crystallis. They make the show possible, as all of you guys do, but they go above and beyond. Let's be honest. $25, and Kelly's a $50 patron. That's huge. Thank you so much, guys. You really help us keep the show going and help us add new stuff and commit even further to the Level Up Network. We'll be on all week. I'll be back with Alien Isolation tomorrow night. Any idea what you want to do on Tuesday this week?
No.
Not yet.
Maybe, I mean, if people want to see it, I'll do Fortnite.
Okay.
But I'm open to any suggestions.
Okay, cool. Wednesday will be Kristen. Might be Rayman, might be something different. Don't forget to make suggestions if you want to see Kristen do something. Thursday and Friday, I'll be back. Friday is PUBG for the foreseeable future. Getting together with you guys. Squad party, PUBG. I'm having a lot of fun doing that. So if you are a part of PUBG, don't forget that. You can actually join me on Friday nights. And Sunday is a Level Up show. You'll find us here. Until it changes. We'll keep you guys informed on that, though. Once we know what the new day and time will be, we're hoping Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But once we know, we'll let you guys know, and hopefully you guys can all join us for our promotional spotlights that are coming. That is it. Thank you so much again, guys. Tremendous support tonight. I sound like Trump again. Tremendous support
Tremendous
tonight.
support. Great times.
Great times. Really, you guys went all out tonight with the prize wheel spins, and we appreciate that. We'll see you throughout the week with gaming talk shows and game streams. Until next time, take care, and as always, don't forget to level up.